Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps that I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the ball. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. When the cop cars try to catch me, cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up! If I let my dogs off the leash, they you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, they can smell the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening. I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a beast. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they want to call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. When the cop cars try to catch me, cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes, I'm the kingpin.
Great day. Of course, you know what I'm saying, when I get busy, that's when everything just, you know what I'm saying, jump off the rails. That's when everything just start going down. Let me holler at my folks, man, my 300 into the building. What's going on? Robin, Emily Jones, salute to you. Salute to you, Greeks with fire in the building, as always. And J Wash 4, salute to you, bro. And what's going on, PHG Big Dog in the building? What's up, Jeff R? Salute to all your Cabin Ringo in the building. Peace, my brother. Salute to you. So, yes, sir, we are entering on another great fight week. You know what I'm saying? We got Frank Martin against Artem Harutyunyan, something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, another Euro wood chopper. They you know, one thing about boxing, man, they got a lot of tough you know, European punching bags for Americans, you know what I'm saying, to sharpen their skill on. You know, this guy, you know, but they always carry like some kind of power. They always have some, you know what I'm saying, a few good skills, but they never like totally complete. They don't have, you know what I'm saying, the mobility or the reflexes or the footwork of American fighters. And it's very rare when you do, you know what I'm saying, see a European fighter that got those kind of things or intangibles, right? But Frank Martin, this should be pretty much food for him. You know, I watched this guy, some of his fights, and I was like, you know, he's not quite explosive enough to catch Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin is so athletic, quick, speed, and he's under the tutelage of Derek James, and he's fighting alongside the unified champion Earl Spence Jr. Right, so he's picking up. He done picked up so much confidence and so many different skill sets. You know, what I'm saying, and that mind. Well, more importantly, he's got that mindset that's got him going to the next level. Because we saw him with Jackson Marinez, and he had a little bit of trouble, and I think that's when he really made his transition into a better fighter. And we saw him then in the next fight with Miguel Riviera. Y'all remember that fight? You saw him vastly improve. So you can only imagine where Frank Martin is right now on the sharp, because he's always been sharp. But I mean, now he's getting that mindset. Saying he's getting to that point where he needs to be fighting for a belt, or he needs to be fighting the upper elite fighters. Because I do believe he's made it. I think he's on a A level. You know what I'm saying? I think he's elite now. So I'm looking forward to him. I mean, this should be a showcase fight for him. To tell the truth, this should be a showcase fight, because he shouldn't be fighting like the no name type of up and comers, because he's a contender now, right? He's no longer a prospect, and he's like what, 28 years old now. So he should be, what I'm saying, in the realm of fighting like a Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? He should be right there, and he's dangerous to them guys. I think he could possibly even beat Devin Haney with the power that he has and the speed and the footwork that he got. Man, the dude is on a whole nother level, man, right now, especially fighting along the champ, Errol Spence Jr., and coming out of that camp, having the Derek James in his corner, man. That dude is ready, man. He's ready. It's either do or die. And this is his moment is now. He's at his best. He's in his prime. Not having, what I'm saying, the traditional amateur background. You know what I'm saying? This is incredible, man. We're starting to see a whole new slew of athletes, you know what I'm saying, that just don't have that amateur pedigree like that. Like, they're just coming in and picking it up. And they're not like boxing since they were children. Errol Spence Jr. being one of them, you know what I'm saying, starting when he was 16. And you just knew that you had to start as a child. I mean, it helps in boxing when you start as a kid, but it's just kind of crazy that, what I'm saying, these guys like Deontay Wilder, these athletes that could just come in and just pick up the sport and just dominate and be good at it, man. Or it just shows that we don't have a lot of what I'm saying, skills. The skill has eroded in American boxing, where we don't have those kind of guys that like Keith Thurman that what I'm saying, fought when he started when he was a child. And what I'm saying, we don't have a lot of gold medals in the Olympics. Of course, that's kind of political, but we don't lead the way we used to, what I'm saying, in America. But even though, our coaches are still here, and they come to our coaches and get that skill from our coaches and stuff, but they take it back, like Tyson Fury went to the Crunk gym, and he trained with Emmanuel Stewart, but he took that back to Britain. And so now, what I'm saying, he's a skill. He got our skill, and but they get the credit for it, what I'm saying, for everything we trained them for. Like, when you get those foreign exchange students, what I'm saying, that come over here to Harvard and come to our universities, and they get the engineering degrees, and they go back home. What I'm saying? So they home get the credit for, all the work and everything they put into their society, but we trained them over here in America. So it's kind of the same kind of deal. I know I went the long route on that one, but let's see what's going on. Andrew Smith, he says Frank is ready for all 135-pound contenders. I think so too. I'm really high, not just because he's in Errol Spence Jr. camp, but just him alone as a fighter. I'm impressed by his skill set, his hand speed. He got, it's rare to see somebody who got everything. And Frank Martin, one of them dudes that got everything, bro. I mean, he got hand speed, he got foot speed. What I'm saying? He got good punch placement because of Derek James. What I'm saying? He made good decisions. He got good combination punching. He's a unique talent. And what I'm saying, I'm just surprised that we haven't seen him before this. What I'm saying, I mean, I don't know. I got to go back and look at the story at how Derek, how he got with EJ and all that stuff. But man, the dude is just, he's a wonderful talent. I'm always impressed by his demeanor. You know what I'm saying? He just carry himself well. And that's another great thing. I like that's what makes him so likable. That he carry himself like a grown ass man. He could. I mean, he could be out here wilding in the streets and things like that. But no, he's focused on his career, and he's always shredded and in shape. Man, he looks like a fighter. That's another thing. He looks like a fighter. Somebody who's really take care of his being in shape and doing the things that going to lead him to becoming a champion. And man, if we could get that Stevenson Frank Martin fight, man, that would be yeah, he's definitely hard to hit. PGH big dog. You know what I'm saying? But this dude here, this should be a showcase fight, and these things can backfire on you. So that's the thing that we need to be aware of. That some of these European fighters, they got power. They may not have all the skills that the American footwork that the Americans fight, but like PGH Big Dog was saying, Frank Martin got slipping. He can slip. He can move out the way of punches. But if this dude hits you, as you can see on here, so if he time you real good, he can hurt you. I don't know if he can finish a Frank Martin if he hurt Frank Martin, but he definitely got power. That's one thing about wood choppers, you know what I'm saying? They chopping that wood, make them strong, you know what I'm saying? And they could get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? If you messing around and if you ain't on top of your A game, you know what I'm saying, and you don't, you know what I'm saying, you're going in there trying to go toe to toe with them. So, but I don't think Frank is going to do that. Frank is got a high boxing IQ. He knows how to fight from the outside, and even when he's like you can see here when he's knocking out Jackson Martinez, he's still at a distance. You know what I'm saying? And he's just accurate with his shots. You know what I'm saying? He's aware. He's very aware of his distance. His distance control is like second to none, bro. I love the way he's get the leverage on his punches, but he stay out of range. Kind of like Terrence Crawford, as a matter of fact. As far as the distant control, he's able to get you on the end of his punches, and I love that about Frank. So much control, so much discipline, just a real polished ass fighter, man. And man, I just can't wait to see what he do in the ring. It's just good to see him in the ring again. Because he only had that fight with the last time I seen him, it was against Mikael Rivera, and that was supposed to be the step up fight for him. And Michael Rivera, if you saw his last few fights, he was looking dynamic, he was looking athletic, he was looking like somebody that might be able to get with Frank and make it a 50-50 fight. Man, Frank went out there and shut him down, bro. Went out there and shut him down. Put on a clinic, and then that's when everybody that like really watches boxing was like, shit. Frank Martin he's going to be a problem. He is definitely going to be a problem, man. And you can see the few that this dude, he's fighting lesser competition. So I doubt if none of this stuff he's doing. We never heard of these guys over there in Europe. And you know what I'm saying? So they really don't matter. When they come to America, that's the true test. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the fighters that can, move. We can do everything. So, I don't think he's going to have a problem with this guy. But I'm still excited for it, though. I still want to see him continue to stay active and to grow as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? And the more active you are, of course, the more sharper you're going to be. So let's see who's up in the comments. What's going on? PGH Big Dog. Let me see. Let me see. Griever says Errol didn't put him on pay-per-view because Frank deserves his own night. Frank has a crazy work ethic. Yeah, I mean he learned that from being in there. Besides Errol Spence Jr. because he's got a crazy work ethic. He sets the tone for that gym, right? You can't help but all that can help but rub off on you when you're in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Beside a unified champion, 3 times he went and grabbed belts. So that stuff is gonna rub off on you. That shit is gonna rub off on you. Yeah. I keep forgetting about the PEDs, and that's probably why the nigga was passing out, man. That's probably why he was passing out because he had all that shit in the system. And I don't know what's going on. T-Word, what's happening, bro? That might check. And Andre Spencer said shut him down. He got caught with PEDs. Isn't that crazy? How some fighters, they know that the possibility of getting caught is high, but they still do it. It's like I don't know if they think that stuff is going to flush out their system, or what, but they still go for it, man. And it's just a damn shame. He's part of the whole Dominican squad with Carlos Adamas and them guys like that. It just makes him look bad, to be doing PEDs. He should have been fighting at 140 if he can't make 135. That's all it is. If you feel like you can't compete at, on that level, you need to get out the sport, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to be at the weight class you can fight at. But I was high on Mikael Rivera. I thought he had some skills, but he just kind of let me down with the whole PED bullshit. It's like you got too many skills to have to go in there and juice and shit like that. Or maybe it was the juice that makes you perform the way you perform. I don't know. So that's the crazy shit. Yeah, he got caught with damn PEDs and shit. You too young for that, man. If you can't crack an egg, then you can't crack an egg. Then you go in there, you work on your other skill set. You see Devin Haney, he's not using PEDs. He's just going off, his will and his drive and determination. That's why he's, you got to admire a guy like that who don't have the power and going and willing to get in there with other professionals that do have power, like Tank, and other professionals, right? So, these guys, they got to keep that in mind. Let's see, he said, shut him down. He says, what's good, PVZ? What's going on? He says, let's see, who got caught with PED? That was Mikael Rivera got caught with PEDs. He says, yeah, man, but you can't jeopardize somebody else's life for trying to get an edge. And clearly, a lot of these fighters don't give a shit about that. They don't care about, hurting somebody in the ring because they all juiced up, Agree with Fire tripping, man. But yeah, this is gonna be another great one, bro. Um, like I said, so I think they just had the weigh-ins today. Man, I've been moving around trying to pass inspection and all that, I had to drive the truck here yesterday and to Wichita Falls. And so I've been like trying to do my videos and my lives and trying to get all my business done. So I've been just like everywhere. Schizo Paul, what's going on, my brother? Salute to you. What's going on? What's happening? And of course, what's going on, Robin and Emily Jones? What's going on? So, like I said, man, the other day, of course, they had the press conference with Errol Spencer. We didn't learn much. That's one thing I hate about with them two when they do a press conference. It's not exciting. And I understand, what I'm saying, that they want to be laid back and everything, but shit, they be just too laid back with it. It's too professional. You just want to hear a little. I know people say, black people love drama and stuff like that, but it ain't that, bro. It's promoting the fight when you're talking about, getting into the ring and what you want to do. But man, listening to EJ, bro, is like, oh my God, bro. Love my boy, what I'm saying, pause and all that. But shit, it's like, bro, you got to pick it up. And I know they'd be tired from training and everything. I saw Crawford, and he was kind of tired too. So, but man, they don't have to do it for long. Just say, hey, I'm going to come in there and I'm going to win. I'm saying, I'm going to try my best to knock out Crawford. That's it. They don't even have that kind of energy. It's just, it's weird, man. It's a weird time that we're in. It's a weird time in boxing. Saying you don't see no animosity between these two. After all these years, I think the fans got more animosity between each other than the fighters do. And that's kind of crazy to me. And you don't need, I'm not saying you need to have animosity, but the competitive spirit, even when you're playing basketball and you're talking shit, it gets exciting, because, you saw Kobe and you saw Iverson, talking shit to each other. And I know that's going way back because I don't watch this new shit, man. I really don't, yeah, it's like, damn, It's like watching paint dry on the wall. So, you just wish they got a little bit more animated, and what I'm saying, just just get a little bit more pizzazz in their interviews. They be sitting there trying look like they be trying to be as boring as possible. EJ be up in that motherfucker just laid back like he just like he just got through, having sex or something, he just trying to relax or some shit. And Crawford be standing there stiff as a board, just like, not trying to give anybody anything. So I don't know, it's just a weird press conference. And the more we see them, the more we see fighters following suit. So I want to see David Benavidez interview with David Morrell Jr. Now I know that's going to be hell right there. See, you see what I'm saying? So it's going to be different. It ain't going to be all that. Trying to be professional and trying to not act a fool and stuff like that. This is why Adrian brought a sale though, because he does talk. And Keith Thurman, he's another one that knows you don't have to be crazy. You just got to know how to run your mouth a little bit. That's all. He says, PGA Bishop, I'll say, he said, if you got a problem with insomnia, just listen when BS Spence. I'm trying to, I mean, trust me, man, this is the best fight in boxing. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But man, when you talk about personality wise, and I know behind the scenes, they don't act like that. I know when they with their friends, they don't act like that, bro. It's just when they come in front of the camera, you know what I'm saying? They just pull out the most boring part of their personality. And I understand they're both businessmen, but you can bring some of your personality into it, and you can see you can see Spence. He kind of got a little joke side, but you want to see more of it. You know what I'm saying? Is when they express themselves, and instead of just kind of like just kind of blocking off everybody from who they really are. So but when I'm pretty sure when they get back to the gym, you got Crawford wrestling people. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of see peeks into what they really like. So I just want to see them bring some of that to the press conference. Instead of trying to put on this facade. It's like we want to see the fighters like really mix it up a little bit. So it's been hard. It's been hard to cover this fight, man, because they really don't give you too much, and they kind of repeat the same thing over and over again. So what I'm saying, so they then you don't have the great reporters like Howard Cosell and to kind of pull shit out of them. Brian Custer is pretty good, but he can only do so much. He can't he can't overdo it for himself because he don't want to put himself in a bad position with these fighters and stuff. So what I'm saying, but I be seeing him trying to instigate. I be seeing him trying to get something out of him, but he just pulled back at the end. So he tries to be magnanimous with both of the guys and stuff, and don't push him too hard. But I can tell he got it in him though. Brian Custer definitely got it in him. He just he just tried to just play it down a little bit. JV says I think they don't want to give each other camps any motivation. Could be. What I'm saying? Because I know they probably be sitting there watching what each other is saying. And of course, it's going to be an instant response on Twitter. I think what was EJ saying? He said something on Twitter. Let me see. I can't, remember. Was it Twitter or let me see. Let me see. He was saying something on Twitter that was interesting yesterday. I think when we were doing my live, said support. No, it wasn't on Twitter. He said something. I don't know. It was on Instagram. Either way, he said something. Let me see. Errol Spence Instagram. He said something he put out there, and it was kind of mad niggerish. So that's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear, EJ. You know what I'm saying? You're getting into it now. But he came out. I mean, I think he's really focused. Let me see. I want to show y'all this. See, I'm for to come out of this Frank Martin thing. Let's see. And let's see. I want to show y'all the shape this dude is in, because a lot of people saying EJ, they were saying EJ was fat and stuff. They're always saying some weird shit about Errol Spence Jr. But if you can see, they were saying how was his midsection was kind of, don't look like he was in dog shape. And if you look at this right here, that man looked like he's in dog shape to me. I mean, I'm pretty sure other times when he was smaller, he was a little bit more cut, but shit, this motherfucker look like he's in top shape right here to me. I mean, what's going on, Mr. AMG? Thank you for that 199. Goes to the channel. He said, salute. He said, how do you pronounce Atram? Atram last name? Harutyunyan or something like that. Harutyunyan, something like that. Let me see. Let me use I got a pronouncer on my thing, believe it or not. Let me see. It actually pronounce these damn weird foreign ass names. Let me see. You can download those apps and that'll. Let me see. Let me see. You can download those apps and that'll. Let me see.
Artem Harutyunyan.
Harutyunyan.
Artem Harutyunyan.
Harutyunyan.
Artem Harutyunyan. Artem Harutyunyan.
Harutyunyan. Yeah.
Harutyunyan.
Harutyunyan. Atram Harutyunyan. You know what I'm saying? They got a damn app for every damn thing, bro. What's going on, 2 Cent Boxing up in the building? Y'all subscribe to 2 Cent Boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? She knows her stuff, man. She came up on the panel the other day and just killed it, man. Just totally killed it. It says, what's going on, Lou Era Grassroots? What's going on? He says, double on the lights. Yes, sir. And let's see, Adrian Smith. He said he's going to be he says he's going to be just like the Ugas fight. And I think so, man. I mean, look what kind of shape this dude is in, bro. This is probably, yeah. I would say the Ugas fight, man. He was beefed up like this, man. But right here, I mean, he looked like he's about 160 or something like that right here. He don't look like he's no damn 147. To me, he just don't look like he's 147. I just don't understand how he's able to make that weight looking like that, bro. He just look like he all muscle, and we know muscle is heavier than fat, right? But yeah, all the rumors out there were saying that he wasn't in shape. And look at this dude, man. I mean, he's starting to slim up. No, slight, no love handles like that. I think, yeah, man. That's nothing but power right there. And, of course, Terrence Crawford, he's a small guy, so it's easy for him, saying to get cut and make weight and everything because he's coming up from the smaller division. But if you look at Crawford, he looks like he's beefed up a little bit, And look at little Errol Spence Jr. right there. Look just like a damn daddy. Look at Georgia Peach the Beast, but she be on it when they flex, and I see it. So I guess they was looking at these pictures and they just didn't see him all, cut up or something. Look like they said he had like a little belly or something. I don't see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He looks slim. He looked like he's ready, and he looked like he's in shape to me. That's just what I see. He looked like he's in shape. He looked like he's in great shape. He looks even slimmer on this picture. On the sides right there. I don't know. He got him some extra tattoos. So he's training hard. Man, look at how much is that? It's like he's gonna take Crawford out, bro. I think he's really gonna press Crawford. He's got the power body. He's doing all that flexibility training with the different coaches, and he's doing acupuncture. That's wild, bro. I think he's ready, bro. He's pulled out all the stops, and I think he's gonna really, really try to knock out your boy Terrence Crawford. You know, but I saw Terrence Crawford. Now he was on he was doing the mountain thing. You know, he loves that little mountain things out there in Colorado. That he loves training out there. He said, "I hope EJ does Crawford worse than he did Porter, Ugas, and Danny." Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see him make that push. You know what's going on, light skin building in the building. What's going on, my brother? I'm pretty sure he's gonna you know what I'm saying, pull out all the stuff. He said he's gonna step to Crawford, and he said that he's gonna leave it in the ring. So that tells you, you know, he already thinks that this fight is gonna be like the Hagler Hearns type of situation. That's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's what Bud's gonna give him, but if EJ got anything to do with it, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be the hunter, and Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be the prey on that night. Because you know, all his best bet is to box. His best bet is to box. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't try to stand toe to toe with Errol Spence Jr., man. That would just be crazy as hell. You know. What up? What's going on, Styles? Styles the artisan. What's going on, bro? What's going on, Real Spill? Midwest Boxing Talk. What's going on, my brother? So, you know, this is a struggle stream right here because I'm in somebody's lobby right now. I'm in somebody's lounge right now. So he says, Schizo Paul. He says, I hope you, oh, I read that. Okay, so let's go to, let's see. I want to check out this dude page real quick. Let me see. Excuse me for a second. I gotta let me see. Let's go to. I'm gonna come out of that, and I'm gonna go to this dude page. Like I said, I don't think Frank gonna have too many problems out of this guy. But I just want y'all to see what he looked like. Harutyunyan. Just want y'all to see what he looked like. That's all. So can y'all see that? Let me see. Y'all still on the Frank Martin shit. Okay, all right, here we go. I'm gonna show y'all what this guy looked like. And you know, even when I pulled up his box rat, man, it's like the shit didn't even want to pull up his box rat. So this is what he looked like. Let me see. Let me see if I can do my. I gotta protect this channel. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, this is for fair use. This is fair use, and I'll be reacting to this video. Okay, get that out the way. So we're gonna show you what he looked like. This is him in action. So he got some power, man. He got some power. I understand that the guy isn't, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, you know, a top opponent, but he got power, man. You know, it's just Frank can't get hit by it. Let's see what else he got. This is Harutyunyan, the guy that Frank Martin's going to be fighting. So he got those uppercuts. He's got a nice little overhand right. Not that explosive though. So I think Frank is just gonna, his speed is just gonna overwhelm him. He's gonna catch this dude. He got a little bit of head movement, but it ain't enough. Got one, two, yeah, no footwork. Yeah, he's going down. He don't have enough speed, man. He don't have enough. I mean, it's kind of crazy how you can just like look at these guys, size them up like that. But you know, look like he a little showman too. He got a little spunk to him. But one thing I noticed, those eyebrows, bro. Those eyebrows, man. That motherfucker got some serious eyebrow situation going on. I don't know if he arching the motherfuckers or what. but they are noticeable. Then they got Count Dracula eyebrows. So, but that motherfucker can hit though, can he? Let me see. Ooh, that left hook. Let's see. Let me find another better one. It's like these clips be fast. We come out of that. See if we can find a better one of them. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think Frank gonna have too many problems out of this guy. Yeah, he just looked like Euro trash. Yeah, yeah, he look like Euro trash. You know, but if he hit you with one of them meaty goddamn elbows, though, you're gonna be hurting. Yeah, he a basic dude. There's nothing wrong with being basic, but you know, he don't have any other, tangible size power. You know what I'm saying? He's sturdy. He's a solid professional. Yeah. I don't know if y'all hopefully y'all can saw that. Let me see. I'll be inside of it when I do that. Yeah, he gonna take care of that dude real quick. Yeah, this should be a showcase fight. He says, let me see, what you say, Andre? What's going on, Mike Rhythm in the building? What's happening, my brother? He said Spence not playing, said he remembered them talking about him. I don't know. He's trying to play that part down when it comes to, because when he was asked, saying, um, you know, what is this, like they was trying to make it seem like if it's personal. And he said it's just about the belt. And Derek James said as much too. He said it's just about the belt. I guess they're trying to tone down, the situation, because they know the fans are like really heated and excited about this fight. So they're trying to downplay that side of it, I guess. And let me see, Andre Smith says the fight is not the biggest fight of his career. You know what I'm saying? But this fight is not the biggest fight of his career. But so I know that was interesting too when he said that. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Are you gonna say what's his name? What, the first dude he fought from Scotland? Damn, it was on the tip of my tongue. Um, Not Ricky Hatton, but what's that dude name, man? Shit. He mentioned them all the time. Let's see. Sure. Ricky Burns. Yeah, Ricky Burns. Yeah, Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns was his most important fight. I was like, bro, you need to get the hell out of here, bro. Just because you look good, saying during that fight, don't mean that saying he's the best fighter that saying that you had on your resume. This fight here is more important for your legacy than that Ricky Burns fight. Mike Rhythm says, I tried to tell him I was stationed at Fort Carson. I was stationed at Fort Gordon, um, Colorado for 3 years. There's no way you can go out there 30 days and get with that altitude, and you'll be more winded. hmm I try to stay out of Colorado, bro. He says Crawford is going to take everybody advice and get knocked out instead of beat to death. Mm, 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 mm. He says, yeah. He's told it. It's like it ain't even worth like you know what I'm saying? It's like not even worth looking him up, because you can hear him on the bag. You can see his fights. He needs you to be stationary. You know what I'm saying, for that stuff to work, and that's not something Frank Martin going to give him. He's not going to be stationary. You know what I'm saying, for this guy to come in there and beat his ass and stuff. Yeah. That's why I call him wood chopper. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call them wood. If you just put them all together, they all look the same, like they chop wood for a living. hmm He says, yeah, he's in them eyebrows are strong. Yes, sir. Boy, he look like he from Transylvania. And they always like hairy ass dudes too. You know what I'm saying? For some reason. And when they got that hair on on their chin and arms and shit, and the back of their delts, everything, like, yeah, they're gonna get their ass whipped. It says, let me see. Greece with Fire says, He says, Errol knows, Pool. He watched your channel. He said, I heard Errol repeat something of your talking points. He says, Errol fuck with all his fans. Crawfish is a piece of crap to his fans. Of course, because, y'all remember, Bud Crawford really didn't mess with the black media when he came in. Say he was all on the big. Saying if you wasn't big, he wasn't really messing with you. And then I guess he started hearing people talk about that, and then he started trying to do a little bit more. That's before Bernie the Boxer was on YouTube, and so but Bud just stayed in his, like people know, he stays in his own bubble, and he only goes where he's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He only goes where he's comfortable. So, what's going on, King Judah in the building? What's happening? What is happening? King Judah in the building. So, I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited. We only got a couple of weeks left, after this one, what I'm saying? So it is what it is, what I'm saying? We got to see how the next, I'm not even excited for the damn accesses now, because they only show you a little bit of bullshit. I'm trying to drop the link so see if King Judah's thing where I'm at. There we go. Yeah, I mean, even the accesses are not that exciting, um, but because we've been waiting for so long, what I'm saying, anything about this fight, what I'm saying, it's kind of exciting. So but because these guys are so boring. Uh, you know, I guess if they had any more excitement, they could like EJ having a car crash, shit like that, and you don't want nothing like that to happen. So, and plus they older too, so they're not young dudes no more and being wild out there in the streets. So that's the cool thing, that they sit their ass home and get to the fight. Sit their ass home and get to the fight. What's going on, King Judah? What's going on, my brother? What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Yo, who that is hitting the bag?
That's your boy. Damn, I got the thing right here. Let me see how you say his name. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Hey, that's the dude Frank Martin fighting.
Oh, okay.
Hallelujah or something like that.
Yeah, he look kind of sharp, bro, but it's something about him, bro. He look like he about to get knocked out.
that's what I was saying. He's too slow. For
Yeah,
one, he's too slow. He's basic as shit, so he's gonna be predictable. His defense don't look that good. If you look at some of the other footage, what I'm saying, on him, and his defense ain't that good. So a lot of those European fighters, all they do is pull back, and what I'm saying, some of them have a high guard, but they usually don't have the athletic ability. You know, this is him
right.
right here. Now watch that left. You know what I'm saying? Watch how he catch him. See this dude, his hands are down. He needs somebody to stand in front of him with his hands down for him to land that shot. He's not going to be able to land that shit with Frank Martin. So that's just not happening. So very basic guy. So this should be a showcase fight for Frank. I'm glad he's
Right.
staying active. I'm glad he's staying active. But you can see him grow as a fighter, though. That's one thing you can do. You can see him grow from that Mikael Rivera fight,
Right.
and from Jackson Marinez fight. You can see him grow as a fighter. I mean, he's getting better and better. His confidence, his mindset. You know what I'm saying? He got his little shades on. His little swag is up. Um, I mean, I was like, man, how good can he really get? So I want to see him in there with Stevenson, and Stevenson is ignoring Frank Martin like Devin Haney. What I'm saying, is not really trying to fight Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like he's trying to avoid him, but it's like you said, he don't have shit to offer but an ass whipping.
Oh,
So
bro, come
why
on.
would you? Hmm.
I'm like, I'll say it's a little different, bro. Like, Devin Haney sent the offer to this dude. Then on top of that, Frank Martin, bro, been out. They've been open about wanting to fight Shakur. Shakur Stevenson, even addressed him when they said they wanted to fight. He was talking to EJ back and forth on Twitter, only to turn around and tell us that he didn't have no idea that Frank Martin wanted to fight him, bro. Like, That's
But he
that's
already said he would fight Frank Martin though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how can he say that, and he already said he would fight Frank Martin. And
I
if
don't
you're
know.
going,
I'm
he said
starting
he would fight him. So this is kind of weird to me. Like we don't have these things on record.
right.
So, but
Yeah, because
I,
Clarissa
under-
went
I
at him. Clarissa Shields went at him, bro. Like that's why I like her, bro. Like sometimes, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like Clarissa, bro, she a lot of these people that say they love her, these male fighters, you're gonna start to
mhm.
see, bro, eventually they gonna start to, I ain't gonna say they gonna start to like not mess with her no more, but I don't think they like her honesty. Cause I see now Clarissa Shields something like Errol Spence, like they gonna call it how it is. They don't care how you feel.
Yeah,
Like
she was even she even sparred Errol Spence Jr. That's the kind of gusto she got, man. Yeah, but females are always writing them checks. You know what I'm saying, especially on the male side, because they ain't got the face niggas over here, so they always bulge and stuff. Well, punch
right.
that nigga like 6'9", full of muscles. You know what I'm saying? Nigga break tree branches off and shit barehanded and shit. Go on, slap
Right.
that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
hell
Then
no, nigga.
going there with that big
Mhm.
old 6'8", 250, he knock you down. Why you let him knock you down?
Exactly. Nigga put all his foot in your ass and shit. You be like, baby, you need to get up. You know what I'm saying? You need to get up and go back at him. I'm like, oh my God. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. She got that kind of energy. Why? I've been undisputed 2 times. Why men can't do it? Shit. Yeah,
Right.
y'all don't have the same kind of niggas over there on the women's side. Who was that tested positive for PEDs against her? She was just
Hannah
supposed to
Gabriel.
fall.
Hannah Gabriel.
Yeah, yeah, tested positive for PEDs. It's like this PED thing got to get under control, King Judah. It's messing up too many fights.
Right.
I hope that's not what Virgil Ortiz going through, because they can't get the concoction right. You know what I'm saying? And it's messing them up. You know what I'm saying, on the inside. The things that they're gonna have to deal with after their careers is over is crazy, because those PEDs, man, they don't go away. The side effects of them things, man, later on in your career, you got baby arms growing out the middle of your back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they need to like really do something to regulate this shit, because they ruining careers with these steroids. It's not showing you the true, so we're not getting the true results of who's the best in boxing when they do that. So to me, that cheating just kind of mess up the sport. And
Right.
so for Canelo, like I said, I'm watching Canelo. If he get into that fight with Jamel Charlo and he throws 10 punches in a row, I want them to shut the fight down.
Yeah,
I
you know
want them
he
to shut
just
that shit. Yeah, he juicing.
so he
But
on juice,
see,
but he not gonna want to lose to a smaller fighter who moving up 2 weight classes, bro. He gonna be full of something, brother.
you
Canelo
already
might
know.
have a roid rage on his all access. He might just have a roid rage on all access.
Yeah, what I'm saying? Because, that's like, those kamikaze planes headed for the for those battle station ships and stuff. He went straight for the PBC where all the competition at, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he got smoked for days over there. As a matter of fact, he done skipped so many damn divisions. He got smoke everywhere. He got so
Right.
much unfinished business. So for him to, target the PBC, man, he got to have something up his sleeve, because Jamel Charlo ain't that dude that you want in the ring when you're trying to avoid competition. He is not that dude. He is the craziest dude I have ever seen, and I'm talking about
Right.
like real life crazy. Somebody you could hit in the forehead and he'll buy you a beer. You know what I'm saying? Type
Right.
shit. He'll eat that shit.
If he wasn't a boxer, he would definitely be in the streets. Like he that
Yeah.
type of dude. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and both, saying, even though Jamal is laid back, you can tell them boys that the durability, man, that they have is it's on another level, man. I've seen them boys get hit and they eat it, bro, and it's like it ain't nothing. So their threshold for pain is crazy, bro. I mean, unless these guys just can't hit like that or something, So the way I see it, they talking about can he withstand Canelo's power? Canelo don't hit like that, really. You know what I'm saying? He can punch. He got a pretty good thumping power, but that's only if you stand there and let him just beat on you. If you let any fighter, get you up on the ropes and beat on you, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see him like being able to do that to Jamel, because I think he just got his boxing IQ is too high. I think he's so durable. You know what I'm saying? He's a project kid. You know what I'm saying? He's a project kid. You can't hurt them boys like that. And if he do what Derek James said, come in at 162 or 163, I think he'll be okay. I think he'll dominate Canelo.
Yeah, I do too. The only thing is I'm worried about, Jamel. He is durable, but he get hit. He'll let you hit him, and that's the only thing. But like you said though, bro, unless Canelo gonna be juicing, Canelo gonna gas around 4 or 5.
Yeah,
and Jamel
exactly. And the good thing about Jamel is he don't try to overwhelm you with activity. You know what I'm saying? But he do keep pressure on you with that jab. His jab is special. You know what I'm saying? He got a power jab, and that's enough to move Canelo back. I don't think Canelo's just going to be able to walk through Jamel Charlo power. And then as you move up too, he may gain power along with the weight. You know what I'm saying? So, we just got to see. We got to see how that's going to work, because he's not cutting weight as much now. As you go up, you gain strength, and hopefully he don't gain too much muscle. You know what I'm saying? As he move up, he don't be all muscled out and everything. So
I'm noticing about different fighter physiques. He naturally, let's say he wasn't a fighter at all, right? He didn't work out like he did. I think he naturally a lean guy. So them type of dudes, when they gain weight, bro, it be good for them because they naturally lean anyway. I don't think he gonna get very slow. You see what I'm saying? When you got them dudes who naturally lean, even when they gain weight, they still bring speed. They still bring that athleticism and that speed with them, because like I said, they naturally, it's not like he bulky.
Basically he's transforming into his brother, a better, sharper form of his brother, because they twins. You know what I'm saying? They share the same DNA. And if he's anything like Jamal, I think he boxed better than Jamal, to tell you the truth.
I see what you're saying, because I think I heard this debate on BFTB too. Like, a lot of people see it either way. Like, some people see Jamal as the better fighter because they say he lead with the jab all the time. He don't get hit as much. Other people like Jamel because he more willing to mix it up, and he trying to get you out of there. More convinced. He trying to, he going after you the whole time. Me personally, I think they kind of even in different ways, bro. But what I do love about Jamal though, bro, man, Jamal, I have to add him because to me the best jabs in boxing is Spence, Devin Haney. But I have to add Jamal to that. Man, Jamal got a strong jab, bro. His jab is like a power punch.
Yeah, and his jab is stronger. But you saw Jamil knock out Rosario with a jab to the solar plex, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they both good. Like I like them both, bro. I think but
Jamel jab is special because he can really hurt you with that jab. You know what I'm saying? He can like really do a lot of damage with his jab. But Jamel, it's his attitude, it's his aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I called him Vegeta in that video I did. I said he's the Vegeta twin. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's like he's the Vegeta. He's the one with the problem, with the attitude problem. Right. So
bro.
Go ahead.
I said that's a good comparison, bro. He definitely just like Vegeta.
Yes, sir. He want to take over. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be out front. He wants to be the prince of all Saiyans. You know what I'm saying? I love that about Jamel. I love that.
Jamel just like Vegeta because they cool, right? He part of the clique, but that nigga crazy too.
Because at some point he gonna turn on you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? At some point, and that's what they say about Jamel. They say at some point he gonna turn on you. You know what I'm saying? So, he's a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? And as a fighter, that's perfect, but you don't want to be around a friend of me, somebody who gonna, slap shit at you, you know what I'm saying? And they training hard and shit. You like, nah, no, nigga, I have to shoot you, nigga. Hell no. That ain't for to go. It's just
Hey, did you
real
see? Go ahead.
hmm
Go ahead.
No, I was just about to read the comment. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, did you see Devin Haney, man? You saw the situation when Devin Haney got arrested, bro.
Yeah, about the weapon in his car or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
the comment, bro. I want to talk to you about it though.
oh, what happened? You know the situation?
Well, this one I talked to man, I was on Blue Blood. You know, Blue Blood kind of close with him, man. He was just saying that they pulled the car over, bro. The crazy thing about it, his driver, right? So he all right. Put it like this. I'm gonna paint the scene for you. Devin not
Mhm.
driving, so Devin just riding. The car is for Devin though, but he got a driver and he got some security with him. So they ride and the police put. I think the driver made a wrong turn or a turn without signaling. Now he in Cali, so they real serious about their traffic laws. So
Mhm.
he got pulled over. They in L.A. He got pulled over. So the dude, he said. So this is the crazy part about it. He said the driver immediately hopped out and offered up information. Officer, there's a gun in the car. There's a firearm in the car, which had me laughing, bro, because I'm just laughing at how scared he is to just hop out and start offering up that information. Now, mind you, a police officer asked me, like, okay, I'm gonna search the car. They found the car under the gun. They asked, who does it belong to? The driver said it's
Mhm.
not mine. The security guard said it's not mine either. And Devin Haney said it's not mine. So you know how that go.
You're right. It's
So
somebody's, my nigga.
they arrested Devin because the car was for Devin. But from what I understand, Devin still don't know how the gun got there. So it's a whole weird situation, bro. Like, it's weird that they stopped their car and wanted to search it in the first place. That's the weird thing about it. Because if you just had them on a traffic violation, why you had to search the car? That's the
But
weird thing. That's
that's but we know that's what law enforcement do. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
They're always trying to. It's an adversarial system. You know what I'm saying? Where they always going to try to get money for the state. They're always trying to put us through the state. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get money out of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things we got to deal with. The
But my
police ain't put. Mhm.
No, I was gonna say one thing about me. Like, people asking me, "Oh, how you feel about it?" First of all, because people like, "Oh man, Devin, you ain't this ain't Devin, man. You trying to be?" I think people trying to misconstrue the situation. Devin not trying to be a gangster. He just got caught up with a gun in his car. Like I said, now this thing about it, I know he ain't no angel. Maybe he did know about that gun in there. But another thing I want to point out too is that right now, when you in LA, you need to arm yourself, bro. Because I don't know if y'all been paying attention for the last year and a half. Them dudes in LA do not care if you famous or not, bro. As a matter of fact, they target you. When they know you famous and you
Mhm.
got money, they will take you out, bro. You know how many celebrities getting killed out there? From what I understand, Wilder just went through the same situation. He got caught with a gun in LA, and I'm glad he had his gun too. Because you would be a fool to be a high profile man or a woman and you going to LA. Well, not necessarily a woman, but a high profile man, and you not arming yourself in LA.
Well, the gun laws are not for black people. You know what I'm saying? They do not want black people with guns. As much as they holler about the Second Amendment, what I'm saying, as soon as the Black Panther had got their weapons, and what I'm saying, they were trying to shut them down. They named them as a terrorist group. You know what I'm saying? So they're really not for black people. They're so afraid that we harbor ill will for all the past things that happen to us. And so, anytime they see a black man with a gun, they immediately want to go to war. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that we're gonna retaliate.
That's why I
And
tell all
and
my people, like
mhm.
anybody listening in the chat, black men do need to understand that, bro. If you are a black male and you don't have felonies, it's important that you arm yourself. Because you gotta understand, they don't want us to have guns. So if you able to have a firearm, you should arm yourself. You should. Every
but with
black man who able
but
to have
but
one should
but
have.
but with with arming yourself, you better know the scenarios that the law protect you under shooting somebody, because as
Right.
soon as, well, like I just saw something where they could still get away with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could shoot your ass in the parking lot, and unless you got the NAACP, recording and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? They can shoot you, but the moment you shoot, somebody, one of them or us or whatever, who was that guy? I think that was the NBA player, the NFL player that just got off from shooting them boys that came to his house,
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah,
And the lady,
they came to his
the
house.
girlfriend, the girlfriend sent them dudes there to kill him, and they didn't do nothing to that woman, bro. That woman did
No,
not
they
get
had
arrested.
her. They had her testifying for the state.
Right.
They had the lady testifying for the state, and had her brother even testifying, trying to put that man away, even
That's
though
crazy.
he was protecting his mom, he was protecting his brother and his household, and it took he had to pay a lot of money to get a good lawyer. And I watched that trial, and he lucky he had a competent lawyer, bro, because they was for to bury him, bro. They were for to use the same people that perpetrated this thing against him. The
It's
people
crazy,
who
bro.
started the shit. You know what I'm saying? They were gonna put him away. The state was working with them to put the innocent guy away. So that's
But
just
it's
the
just
way our system is. Hmm.
yeah, it's just a blatant disrespect. Like a black man should feel disrespect. Most people look at the world like, oh, it wasn't me. But as black men, you got to start understanding there's certain things you witness in the mainstream media. You need to take it personally. And what they did to Travis Rudolph is something that black men need to take per because you're the only man that a woman can be on record. She can testify that she sent people to kill you. And you can defend yourself, and you will be the only
Hmm.
person to have to go to trial and prove your innocence. You are the only person in America that will still have to prove your innocence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why they put out this negative propaganda. So it's a constant in your mind that black people are dangerous and stuff like this. And they some are, but you know what I'm saying. But the way they keep this propaganda going, since anytime it poisons the jury pool, right? And so they already think that inherently we're evil and all this kind of stuff. So so it's hard to get saying innocent plead when you go there because people are already in their mind thinking black people are out of control and everything, and it's just not helping with you know the culture with the way black women out here at these award shows, and it's just our whole image is trash right now. But like Pedro said, but you better know them laws though. If you're gonna shoot somebody, you better know the laws, bro. If that motherfucker turns sideways, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? He turned sideways or he start running. You know what I'm saying? The police can shoot people in the back all day, but you know what I'm saying? But if you shoot somebody in the back, bro, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like you going to
My,
jail, bro.
my thing is, bro, when it comes to guns, bro, like I'm to the point now. I don't want them to have this gun control. I don't believe in gun control, taking guns away. Because when I was in college, bro, one of my minors was history. And I learned throughout history, bro, every nation that got put under dictatorship, it starts when they take away the guns from the public. Like when your leaders tell you that you can't arm yourself, that's the beginner of being under a dictatorship. So I don't believe.
Where
I never
it
believe.
starts when they start killing the professors. You know what I'm saying? They start burning the books. You know what I'm saying? And,
Right,
and they start trying to. You know what I'm saying? When they start killing the professors, because that's the ones free thinking, free thought. You know what I'm saying? Education. Anybody
right,
who's radical, anybody if they can't get them under the ideology like Hitler did, they start killing off all the professors. You know what I'm saying? And and trying to corral the pool of thought behind the ideology that they're trying to push. And so you could study Germany the way what I'm saying he was able to get everybody under one banner, and
right,
then you got to demonize all the minorities and all that kind of shit. And so we've
right.
seen this shit in history, how it go down, how they do it. That's what you saw Trump trying to do that shit. Same
But
thing he
my
was
thing
trying
is,
to do.
that's what I think,
Hmm.
though, Paul. Now I'm gonna tell you, bro, because I be thinking about ways you can innovate stuff. Now I know the country would never do this, but I'm trying to tell you the best policy for this. Because I'm gonna start by saying this: I believe every household should have a gun in it. Reason being is most criminals, right? Unless they're extremely desperate, the reason why they commit crimes, rob and kill people is because they're going for a weak target. Usually, people with guns go after people who are unarmed. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to rob somebody who also has a gun. So
Yeah, but they
I
don't.
believe
But
like
they
as a
don't. But they
policy,
don't know that. But the thing is,
right?
with criminals, they don't know that if you got a gun or not. That's why everybody in Texas, there's a lot of weapons in Texas. A lot of weapons in the South. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got guns in the South. You know, that's for them. No,
I think.
go ahead.
No, I was just saying. The reason what I was trying to say was I just think all houses should have one. Almost like I'm gonna give you an example. I'm just like this. Stay with me right quick. I know it sounds crazy.
Hmm.
Nobody ever said it. But imagine if every house had a designated gun, meaning every household, just like our households have extinguishers.
Hmm.
Every
Yeah,
household should
yeah.
have a gun, but you should only be able to use that gun in an emergency. The reason I say this, so let's say to keep people from using that gun for any reason, it should be against the law for you to take that gun out for any other reason to protect them, to protect your family or protect yourself. So what I would think that would discourage people from coming in people's houses, breaking in, entering, all these crime. If every person was armed and everybody knew everybody was armed, people would be less likely to try you if they know every single person does have a firearm if they need it.
And I agree with that. But the problem is we got so many over emotional kids out here. And the moment they get into some kind of heated argument, guess what they're going for? They're going for that gun. And they most times what you're seeing is they're getting their phones taken away. They're shooting their moms. They're shooting their dads. You know what I'm saying? Because they're taking away their game systems or they're taking away their phones. And these
Right.
kids are killing their goddamn parents. So you're seeing a lot of in-house, and you ain't got to worry about the criminals because the criminal is in the bed up there and got to go to school tomorrow. So, you know, if you
Right.
take their goddamn phone, you know what I'm saying, you got to worry about getting shot in the back before breakfast in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
God
So,
damn.
that internet is very addictive, and it's like a CIA, you know what I'm saying, study. It's almost like it's a plot, you know what I'm saying, the way they get them addicted to Facebook and Instagram, and they can't do without it, man. You know, even when I put my phone down, man, I'm like looking for my phone like crazy. You know what I'm saying? 8 years ago, I ain't care about no damn phone. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. It's been longer than that. Probably about
So I'm
2009, 2008. I ain't care about no damn phone.
right.
Hmm.
So I'm reading the
You know,
comments,
now
and
you,
I agree with a lot of these. Yeah,
what comment you read?
I was just reading a lot of people saying Devin should hire ex-cops, so he should have security with their guns. And I agree, bro. Like one thing I don't understand is why the security. Like first of all, I'm curious about who the gun really for. I'm not gonna come out. I don't know who the gun's for real. You know what I'm saying? But on top of it, I just feel
Hmm.
like if Devin did have an illegal firearm in there, bro, Devin got the money to hire armed security, people who could have had legal guns on them. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, well, you know, he should, you know, he is a smart kid, but you know what I'm saying, you know, with him, his daddy having the background he had, he should be more street smart than that. You know, but
Right,
like you say, he may not know that them guys might have just brought the gun. You know, you don't
right,
know. That's why you got to be careful who you got around you. A friend in your car, you riding a friend around in your car, and he always been a little street on the street side. You know, he might have some cocaine in his pocket, or you know what I'm saying, he might. You know, all my friends, you know, I wouldn't drive them in my car because they all sold dope and stuff like that. So you know, you never know what they carrying. They might be carrying a gun and dope. Now you a goddamn. Now they gonna make you a criminal. You know what I'm saying? He might turn evidence on you and
right.
say it's yours too. So you just never know when you know, when you want to survive and save ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? People will turn on you. So you just got to be careful, man, how you move now, because people are trying to put you away, and they don't give a damn. System don't care. You know what I'm saying? Once they get you caught up in it, you know. So
The
hopefully,
only good,
you know, Devin Haney. What you were saying?
yeah, I was about to say the only good thing, bro, is that the way he live his lifestyle, even if they try to give him some type of felony, he never have to fill out an application anyway. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's you know, but you know, it's cool that you know he's being safe out there, you know, because he is a target. He's a rich guy. He flashes jewelry. He's starting to flash his that you saw that I think it was a watch and jewelry all up in the watch and stuff like that. I was like, man, you know you shouldn't be advertising, but the kids, they want to do what they want to do. You know, if that were me, bro, I'd
Right.
be like I'm raggedy, bro. I'd be like Errol Spence Jr. Every time you see me, I'd be in some shorts. I ain't showing you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be
Right.
strapped in Dallas,
And I was
Houston. Yes, sir.
Yeah, when I was in LA that time I told you I had went out there, I told you I met a chick out there and she was just running down the LA culture to me and she was telling me that the hood dudes in LA is different than any other hood dude anywhere else. You gotta understand where they live at, they have access to more celebrities than any other hood nigga. So that's part of they come up, bro. They waiting on celebrities to come and get you sleeping. Like they different than every other hood nigga in the world because they target celebrities because they know that.
Oh, you fell off, King. Yeah, King, you fell off. I don't know if you're in the bad area or if it's mine. I don't even know. I'm saying 'cause I ain't never been over here where I'm at. So yeah, man, that's real. That is real. hmm Yeah, you back. You back.
Yeah, yeah. I was just saying that them dudes in LA, bro, they got access to celebrities, more than any other hood nigga in the country. So that's why they come up. So if you a celebrity, you got to be mindful where you at, what you riding in, and what you got on.
hmm What's going on, DJ Black Charm? What's happening, bro? In the building. What's happening with you, bro?
Cooling, man. What's going on? Cooling. Came to chop up some boxing with y'all boys.
Yes, sir. We were just talking a little bit about the gun laws and how you got to be strapped nowadays. 'Cause these people are idiots around here, bro. These people is the world is kind of going a little crazy.
Oh yeah. Like Wild West.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
people think
Right.
that the only way to resolve confrontation is physical banters, if you will, contact.
hmm
People don't know how to resolve confrontation with words no more. Kind of feel like you being soft for somebody playing you to the side. That's how a lot of folks, the immature mind going that, and the whole world is like that. Pretty much right now, the newer generations coming up, but even those
But
people they show
you can't even get in an argument nowadays without somebody going for a gun. You
right.
know what I'm saying? You can't even get in an argument, man. People ready to shoot.
Yeah,
It's I mean, mhm.
you talk
What you
about
saying?
you talk about that. Y'all was just on because I just came in. Y'all was talking about the Devin Haney situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hopefully he don't have. Like, hopefully he ain't have no. They say felony. Hopefully he don't have no. He ain't got no switch on it or nothing like that. Because it should be. He should get. They should be able to just drop that down to misdemeanor possession. Because I think just holding it. Well, I don't know about California laws. But yeah, because he ain't fire it. He ain't brash it towards nobody. You know what I'm saying? It was just in the car. So
I'll tell you what, I would fire that goddamn driver.
he was
I would
driving.
damn sure. No, some dude he had hired to drive pop like King Judah said. If he popped out the car and stopped popping his mouth off like that, but it's a firearm in the car, he need to go.
But
You know what I'm saying?
so you saw Southpaw's video. Southpaw got a video up and he's showing a picture. He was like it didn't age well. He had took a picture of Devin Haney like maybe a few months ago, a year ago, or something like that. And
hmm
he was at a gas station and he zoomed in on like you can clearly see that he was by himself and he had the strap on and stuff like that. And as a young man like Devin Haney, I would say that he would need security all the time. He probably don't know how important it is, but at the same time, him having the strap, that is to protect himself. But he got to do the proper thing though, Paul. He got to go get, get that thing registered. Not only get it registered, go take, go to the range, like really be certified with it. So situations
So
like this
Southpaw,
come up, he'll be already, already prepared. You know what I'm saying? And it won't go to this extent as far as it being a felony charge. It won't even be a
man,
possession.
Southpaw is a whole rat. Southpaw hate Devin Haney, and he a whole rat. He dry snitching. So he put in a video of Devin having a gun on him months ago. He helping the police, so he investigating now.
Now he had been put it up a while ago. He was talking about how it didn't age well for he was like he was like he was like he wanted telling the kid to tighten up or whatever, and he like you riding around with the gun and stuff like that, and you should have security. And then the moment you know what I'm saying, he get caught. Then when he get caught with the gun, he got security, but security don't know how to be security.
Exactly. So you don't go out to the police and start offering information. You just give what the police ask you. You see what I'm saying? You don't start telling them shit that they don't need to know.
And then I saw,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw the TMZ report. TMZ report was like the security guard should have said what all the stuff he said at first, but since they got that far, they got to go take him to, even though he can bond out or do whatever, he got to go through the process now. You know what I'm saying? Because security guard didn't drop, like you said, pull kind of, I'd fire that dude. Like, dude, this is your job. You know what I'm saying? It was the whole situation that just happened was your job.
Yeah,
everything that happened was your job, bro. That's what you hired for, not just to stop some niggas from trying to fight me and shit. You know what I'm saying? This whole situation that happened right here was your job.
Yeah. So that's what happens when you start hiring them cousins.
Yeah, right. I was just about to say that and start interviewing some people, interviewing real companies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
so
you know,
but I think you'll be all right though. He ain't no saying no habitual offender or nothing like that.
Right. Yeah, they'll drop it.
Yeah. Even if they don't, you know what I'm saying, it's his first time, you know what I'm saying, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, something like he get caught in that situation again. So
if I was him, I'd take my first offenders too. Like, I first offender, I'm using my first offender on this shit. I ain't finna do this no more.
Yeah, and keep the right people around you because you can't control what people do around you. I was just saying I would never ride with none of my friends that I grew up with in my car today. The crap that they were into, you know what I'm saying? You never know what they got in their pockets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never know who they running from. You don't know what their situation is. So you just got to be careful as you get older because, you ain't got time to run through no jail, bro. Sitting up in the damn holding cell. You're going to be in there all day. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going to bring them trans up in there. And then, you're going to have to pee at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
them trans going to be sitting there. Mm-hmm.
You see this damn comment, Greece with fight.
You said a comment here. He says, "I'm all for Haney having a gun because that's the only way he lay anything down because he ain't knocking out shit." He said, "Tank got two guns in his gloves, shotguns." He said, "Tank over everybody."
Hey, I tell you what though, you know what though? Hey, I'm gonna tell you that's funny, bro. But I'm gonna tell you what's even more funny. I think Devin Haney, if Devin Haney really want people to avoid him, he should start sending contracts to everybody that look like a threat to him. Because that worked against Shakur. That worked with Shakur Stevenson to get Shakur. All he had to do was send Shakur Stevenson a contract, and that got him clean out the way.
Yeah, so let me ask y'all. Tank ain't gonna fight for no 25%. He gonna be the A side on that. So. If you're gonna
Devin didn't need a gun. He need to start sending contracts to people because it look like that's what make people leave him alone.
So by Shakur activating his mandatory, so they could really offer him way less then, huh? If they wanted to.
I think it breaks about the same. Isn't it like 25% or something if they take it to purse bid or whatever?
Right.
I think it breaks about the same. Mm-hmm.
And like Devin Haney took like 21% against Cambosos. That's less than 25, and he had one belt.
Mm-hmm. So so either way, I guess he just wanted to make it seem like he's the aggressor in the situation, that he really wants to fight. And I understand he do want to fight because Devin Haney is the undisputed champion, and all he has to do is fight one guy to become undisputed champion. Of course, he wants that fight. You know what I'm saying? Of course. If I was him, I would have took 25%. I think your boy Frank Martin said he would have took the 25% too, just to get the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To fight him.
Because when you become champion, then you can, like what you say, King Judah, like how he became champion. Now he can, what I'm saying, he can do what he's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? If he took that 25%, then and win, shit, he can do. You know, he can do it. Is that, you know?
Yeah, because Devin got everything to lose. I mean, he got everything to lose. You know what I'm saying? Stevenson don't have shit to lose. But it's still I do want to see the fight, but I want to see the fight when they both at their best. I don't think Devin Haney gonna be at his best at 135 anymore. He just look horrible. When he shrinks down now. I think he done outgrew that division, and he's just not going to be able to perform well at that weight right now. So you need to go ahead and either fight somebody or give up the belts, and go ahead and move up and fight who you gonna fight, because it's a wrap for 135 for him.
Well, Tank out of jail now, so we'll see what's going on. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
Tank probably gonna rematch Isaac Cruz or some shit, or he'll probably do that.
He trying to act like it's beneath him.
Well, either he fights Stevenson or he fight Devin up at 140. I think he could fight Devin at 140. And he don't care about no belts. He don't care about them belts, so you might as well go ahead and fight him up to that 140. I mean, because he already fought Marius Barrios up at 140, and he did well. He looked the same. Shit, the nigga, he could probably knock out a lot of those 147 pounders the way he hit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't understand why that'd be a problem. Or they can fight at a catch weight.
Pull. I came in to start some stuff, man.
What's going on?
Start some controversy. After watching Devin and Lomachenko fight, I don't think Devin all that good.
Man, you crazy, bro. You crazy as hell. Devin good, bro. He's just outgrown 135. That's all.
The way Lomachenko hit him with that left, I think he should stay away from Tank, man. Please stay away from Tank.
Why? You don't think Devin jab sharp enough to goddamn strike Tank to keep Tank at bay?
Man, Tank got
you don't think watch this. You don't think Devin feet are more disciplined than Rolly and Ryan?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Tank got that Deontay Wilder, man.
That one hit quick.
Well, I mean, Tank gonna hit everybody, so but he's not gonna destroy everybody he hits. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody got the same chin strength, but even though I do think he will knock out Devin if he hit him with a good shot, he definitely can hurt Dev, but Devin can definitely outbox Tank.
That's
so
what y'all don't think nobody could not you but my man D, you don't think nobody could beat Tank right now?
No. Oh, and from 135, no, I don't think nobody can beat it from 135 to 140. No.
Well, think about it. When Tank usually knock out somebody, what's usually going on? The scenario usually they're aggressive. They're coming towards him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Tank can't get you. You know what I'm saying, going backwards or anything like that. But most times when Tank knock out or hurt somebody, it's like they coming forward, or they throwing a punch, or they're overcommitting like Leo Santa Cruz, or like Ryan, he got wild and left himself open and got knocked out to the body. Usually somebody's being overly aggressive when Tank catches. That's not going to happen with Devin. Devin ain't gonna be overly aggressive. He's gonna be boxing you the entire time.
I was high on Devin until I saw that Lomachenko fight, and I was like, "Wow."
Are you talking about the end of the second half of the fight? It seemed like Devin was gassing a bit.
No, that Lomachenko exposed at that straight left. You can hit him with it. It ain't hard to hit him with it.
I don't think that was it. I just think it's that 135. I just don't think he had the strength or he was drained. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to fight.
Look, he's a huge at 130. It looked like he was weighing about 165.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
At 135.
But he had to drain himself to make that weight. Now that's why he got to fight at 140 now, so he can have his full. You know what I'm saying, stamina and everything. He was huge.
He's gonna be huge at 140. Devin
Yeah,
is
but
sucking down into those lower weights. He probably should be at 147. Man,
man,
his
that'd be crazy.
body
That would be
big. Man,
crazy
he
as hell.
big, man. He big. Did you see
But
his
Devin,
back?
he's still too short though for 147 though. I
What
mean, 'cause
Devin
you
about?
gotta
What,
think
5'8",
Devin
5'7",
Haney gonna be about the same height as Sean Porter and
How
skinny.
tall is Devin? Like what, 5'8", 5'7"?
Yeah. Like Tam Crawford may be a little bit taller than Devin Haney.
His
No,
best
Terrence
bet,
ain't
his
taller
best
than
bet,
Devin Haney.
his best bet. His next fight need to be at 140 because he's gonna get knocked out at
Man, Sean
35.
Porter 5. Man, Sean
He
Porter like
ain't that
5'5",
tall
bro.
though, man. He a little dude, man. He a little dude. He ain't big like his brother and his dad.
Sean Porter like 5'5".
Yeah, he a
Man,
Yeah,
bit
look.
Sean Porter. That's
taller.
why EJ had a lot of trouble because he was so small, bro. Because he had to get to his body. You know, the nigga got a Smurf body, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard. He had to get low to get up under there so he can hit Sean. And Sean is fast as shit. You know, that's his advantage is that he's got speed and he got a big head that can cut you. You know what I'm saying? He got a big ass. The nigga built like a little rhino. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's hard to get to his body. You know what I'm saying? That's why EJ was hitting him low so many times because he built like a Smurf.
Man,
You know?
Devin is big, dog. Devin
Yeah, he
big.
big. Yeah, he is. You know, that's why it's time for him to leave 135. You know, he
Man,
got
he
to
should
go
have
up and.
never been in 135. That's why he want to fight everybody. He a
Well,
damn
you could
monster.
you could say that about Terrence Crawford too. You know, when he was at
Exactly.
those weight
That's
classes.
exactly who he reminds me of.
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, type
But
of
but but
body.
but 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 listen though, I think Devin doing a little better than Terrence though. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
think
but I was looking at what I was looking at when I seen the fight. I was looking at his damn back and his shoulders. I wasn't looking at his stomach and his ribs. I was looking at his back and shoulders. I'm like, man, this nigga got a back like a damn, you know what I mean, like the size of like somebody 147, man. You
yeah,
know,
his wingspan. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But see,
man,
you
this
know who
dude
else has a
big,
wingspan
man.
like that? Leo Santa Cruz. He still will live.
Hmm.
Mario
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Barrios
you
has
know,
a wingspan like that, but he ain't ready for 47.
yeah.
yeah,
Either
yeah.
way, I just think he's gonna lose his next fight at 135, no matter what. I just think his body can't take it no more. If he go down, it's gonna be a big risk for him to win, and you know, what I'm saying maintain his stamina and all that shit. You know, what I'm saying fighting somebody like a Shakur Stevenson, he gonna get dog walk. You know, he fight Tank, he gonna get dog walk. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be sucking air. You know, what I'm saying trying to make it to the end of the fight. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know.
I don't know. I just know that I didn't like what I saw in the Lomachenko fight, and I know Lomachenko is a good fighter, but I just didn't. I'm like, oh, come on. Now Devin, now listen,
Come on.
Devin beat the dude.
Lomachenko,
Hold up, Devin
Lomachenko
beat
had
him from
moments. He had moments. He can't.
Devin beat him from pillar to post. I ain't saying that Devin didn't. Man, I had Devin winning that fight. Devin did some good body work, put the
Right.
jab on him, turned him all night. Devin beat the dude square, but what I saw was that I'm like, man, this dude, his
He let him
defense,
back in the
man.
fight. He let him
Yeah, he
back in
let
the
him
fight.
back in his fight and his
He let him
defense.
back in the fight because he was tired. He gassed out. He gassed out because
Yeah,
he's at 135. Is what I'm telling you.
and
When you don't, when you're not supposed to be at that weight, that's what Teofimo Lopez. You know, he was weight drained. You know, what I'm saying trying to squeeze down to that weight, and eventually it's going to catch up with you. You know, you
what I'm
might be able
saying
to
is,
fight that.
but
Hmm.
his basic boxing skill pull is like, dude, you throw a jab, bring your guard back. He wasn't bringing his guard back and stuff. These dudes is.
Because after a while he couldn't. After a while you, after a while you can't. You know what I'm
How you think he
saying?
was
That
that
weight.
tired?
Look, well, after a while, that weight when you can't do the same shit you did in the first 3 or 4 rounds, bro. You're good for maybe 6 rounds at your optimal, the apex of your abilities, and then you start to go down from there. And we know that's bad because Lomachenko comes on late in the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's how he assessed the situation. Then he start turning up. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the fight, he's a stronger finisher And saying Dev, he couldn't keep
Yeah,
moving around for
Tank,
12
Tank,
rounds.
Tank is too.
Mm-hmm.
And you think if what you see? Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
After what you saw in the Lomachenko
Hey, Paul,
fight,
can I be right back, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
after what you saw in the Lomachenko fight, how do you think he beats Shakur? Man,
He's not.
Shakur
He's
bad,
not.
man.
Shakur can go on cruise control all night long. Just countering you with that distance. You're not going to be able to cut the ring off. Devin ain't a person that cut the ring off. You know what I'm saying? He's not
Yeah,
going to
man.
corner you.
Man,
Hmm.
Shakur bad, man. That dude, good
He is.
defense, good offense, and he got a little sting on him. He'll sting you up like a little ball, like a little boss, man. He got
Yeah.
some bite on him. You know what I mean?
I mean, and he's sharp. He's super sharp.
He mean too.
But see, the thing is, you're going to have to be super sharp too, and you're going to have all your stamina to beat Shakur Stevenson. I mean, we already don't know if he could beat him if he was at the weight class.
No,
But
I don't think he can outbox Shakur. I don't think he can out muscle
well,
Shakur.
I'm just saying you have to be at your best to beat him. Is what I'm saying. And if you ain't at your best, you're definitely going to
And,
lose against Shakur.
and let me speak. I'm not a Shakur fan. I'm not a Devin fan. I'm a Tank fan.
Oh, I already
I
know.
like Shakur. I like Shakur and Devin.
Hmm.
Man. If you're not a Tank fan, something is wrong with you.
Your light skinned people support light skinned people.
No, I'm dark. No,
I'm
I'm
just
saying
messing with
I'm just saying
you.
I
I'm just
like.
messing with you,
I
though.
mean, it's just like saying you don't like Deontay Wilder. If you don't like
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder, dude, something wrong. You don't like somebody when you fight going along, and all of a sudden it could be like it's like watching baseball. Baseball is boring until the home run. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's like you watch. All of a sudden you like boom, like oh goddamn, he hurt. That's how
You got to
Tank
look at it
is.
too, bro. You got to look at it that everybody personality different. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got people that like to see the knockout, that love, that only watch for the knockout, and they got other people that like to see the details of the fight. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
most of my favorite fights didn't even end in a knockout. You know what I'm saying? But like it all depends on who you are, bro. So that whole thing that knockouts, yeah, for the average person, yeah, knockouts is everything, bro. But just because they
Hmm.
got people who don't like Deontay Wilder. They got people who don't like Deontay
God
Wilder because
damn
he
it,
got
this
slow
phone.
feet, no defense. They got like people like me. To me, that make me not like you as a fighter, bro. Like not saying not like you, but I'm definitely not gonna put you as the best or my favorite fighter to watch, bro. If you got sloppy defense and slow feet, I
Yeah,
don't care how
Yeah.
hard you hit.
But they don't seem to understand how serious it is when you weight drain and to catch up with you in the ring. They don't understand how
hey,
serious that is.
hey, but I'm gonna tell you when I became a fan of Tank. Floyd Mayweather threw him in there with that guy. I think his name was Pedraza.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah,
And that
Pedraza.
damn
Pedraza's
Pedraza
a good
was
fighter.
giving
He's a good fighter.
he was giving Tank the blues. They were having a fight. You know what I mean? Then I just seen something like Tank like did this move where he like set him up like he was gonna hit him to the body, and he
Hmm.
just came up and broke his nose, just wham! And that motherfucker thought he wasn't hurt. Then he realized, shit, I am hurt. He didn't even know he was. He hit him
Yeah,
so hard it
yeah,
was a delayed reaction. Most people, you know how you
yeah,
get that delayed reaction with that liver shot. He hit
yeah.
him in the face, and it was a delayed reaction. I'm like, ooh, that little old yellow nigga bad right there.
Man, he got that. Not only do he get that torque on his punches, bro, but I mean he's mean with it, bro. He catch you in the like the most solid places, bro. He'll catch you to the body. He'll catch you to your chin. Here, any way he can catch you, and he got that power and that speed in his punches.
And he'll
It's hard to
set
beat
you
him.
up. A lot of people don't
Hmm.
notice Tank will let you hit him to set up that bomb.
Yeah, that's what he did with Garcia. Garcia was punching, and he just slipped that shit and caught him on the inside to the body, and bam, it was over. He just got one punch. He got one punch knockout power. That's a a rare, you know what I'm saying, exciting thing to watch. Because like when he hit, remember when he hit Hector Garcia, and he hit Hector Garcia so hard, he was like, "Fuck it." Mm-mm. You know
Y'all
what I'm
think
saying?
has Hector fought again since then? I don't think that dude gonna fight no more.
He said he couldn't see after the fight, bro.
He knocked that
You know what I'm
nigga. He
saying?
knocked that nigga blind.
He said he couldn't see. That's why he didn't come out the next round. He's like, hell no, there's too much power in that little dude right
So he
there,
turned
bro.
his lights out, literally
And,
and figuratively.
and the funny thing is, you can see Tank putting the power into the punches, and he's just got supernatural power, bro. That boy is strong, man.
So hey, I seen a video of him when he was a little old kid, and this little old kid hit Tank hard, and Tank was
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
I
it's
saw
my
that.
turn." He hit that nigga just pow. He just walked off like shit. I ain't let this motherfucker hit me no
See when you.
more.
And I'm gonna tell you where that come from. That come from that Project Powdered Milk. You know what I'm saying? You drink that powder. You drink that powder. See, y'all don't know nothing about that. See, y'all don't
That
know nothing about
government
that
cheese
powdered
and
milk.
powdered
Hey, that
milk.
government, yes, sir. You that put that powdered milk, boy, make you strong as hell,
And
boy.
and the captain, them series he said the captain something them damn welfare cereal. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with a king on with a king hat on look like a Burger King.
that nigga ain't Captain Crunch. That nigga Major Crunch. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
Yeah.
so
They
my
had some
question,
fake Captain
my question
Crunches,
is
man. They
this.
had a king on the box look like Burger King, dog.
So my
Welfare.
question is this. My question: how long we gonna praise Tank for fighting the same type of fighter? Because Poole, you hit the nail on the head. You said everybody that he knocked out, because everybody he fight be the same type of fighter. He fighting the same guy over and over again. Flat footed, comes forward with no defense. How long do we praise all them skills without knowing what would happen if he was fighting somebody the exact opposite? What if he was fighting a pure boxer who stayed on the outside and picked him apart?
But
Well,
all of them fighting,
that's why we want to see him fight Shakur. That's what
Shakur.
Shakur is.
Man, he
But
Mm-hmm.
not
all
fighting.
of them fighting the same type of fighters, though, man.
Right.
You gonna ding one and ain't gonna ding the other two.
Nah,
I
shit,
we
Devin, hey, Lomachenko was nothing like Kambosos. Lomachenko was nothing like Linares. Devin Haney has fought a multitude of different type of opponents.
you know what? If the only reason that give your argument validity is the fact he fought Lomachenko.
Facts.
Like what Bob Arum say, he's the best thing since Muhammad Ali.
Hell nah, he ain't that good. He ain't that good for
so,
sure. He
so
ain't
I'm
that
gonna
good
give
for
you
sure.
I'm gonna give you credit on that answer because Lomachenko, he may be like 51 years old, but he's still a
Mm-hmm.
good fighter. You know what I'm saying? But if you wasn't for Lomachenko, we'd be saying they all have fought basically the same type of fighters, and I would argue that Tank has fought better quality than Shakur and Devin. If you take Lomachenko out of there, who's fought the better quality opponents?
Yeah, you can say Tank fought the better quality opponents.
Based off
You
what?
know, you
Huh?
know.
What
Well,
Pedraza? What
you can
Pedraza?
go like Pedraza,
Pedraza?
man.
Pedraza? What
I
Pedraza
give.
was the champion before he fought Tank. And didn't Pedraza make champion again? He was up there wrecking in a higher weight class or something.
Well,
I mean,
I
I don't follow Pedraza.
mean,
I don't know.
I would even give Isaac Cruz some credit too, because I think Isaac Cruz going to be a good little
Man, Isaac
gatekeeper to
Cruz, man,
135.
man. Hey, man, I
Isaac,
don't know, no, but if I was in here, I stay away from that little Cruz, though.
but really,
Cruz ain't got nothing to lose.
but they all in the same kind of realm though. It ain't nobody like so advanced. But Lomachenko do put Devin Haney in another caliber because of the
Yeah,
name.
he get credit for
Devin
Lomachenko.
Haney is the only one. Y'all talking about Pedraza, but Pedraza was never an elite. He was never the top dude of the division. He was never a superstar in the division. Devin Haney is the only person that fought another elite ever A-level fighter. He the only one out of the
Yeah,
three.
yeah, that's why I would say right now since he fought, because they were all kind of like neck and neck. Saying with the same kind of stuff. Saying because
Well,
Stevenson fought Valdez, right? So
Uh-huh.
that gave him a little bump up. You know what I'm saying? So really,
Sometimes
like I said, they were all kind of neck and neck. Hearing
so
wasn't
what do
shit.
you think about Barrios? You think Devin could have dealt with
Barrios
Barrios the same? let me speak.
Barrios ain't no different. Listen, let me say this. Barrios ain't no different than no damn Lenarius. Lenarius might be better.
Let me speak. What? Man, come on, man. Come on, we ain't gonna do that now. We ain't gonna do that. Come on, we ain't gonna do that now. Come on now.
Shit,
Don't do that.
Multi-weight champion, all that. He might be better. Fuck.
I'm
I know he
asking you
got a higher
question.
KO ratio. I bet Lenarius got a higher KO ratio. And more knockouts.
Lenarius can crack.
Narez.
You just said knockouts is everything. I just gave you Lennar. You just said knockouts is everything. You like everybody that knock people out. Lennar has got one of the highest knockout KO ratios in boxing.
Man, Lennar, no, come on, man. I ain't gonna let me finish what I was gonna say.
Lenarius did knock down Lomachenko too.
Can you let me finish what I was gonna say?
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask the man, how do you think Devin would have dealt with Mario Barrios versus how Tank dealt with it?
How he would have dealt with Mario Barrios?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you. He'll deal with him like he deal with everybody else. Outside of Lomachenko, he would just outbox them.
Man, you see how big Barrios was?
That shit don't matter.
He fighting at 147 now. And he almost got Keith Thurman up out of there.
Like you talking about how big he is. Size don't matter to somebody like Devin. Devin not small to begin with.
He said, Andre Smith said, my daughter was brought up on Semac cremation milk. He said they call her Big Giant.
Hey man, say I done rubbed what's his name? I done rubbed you the wrong way talking about Devin. I'm gonna leave the subject alone, man. Devin's good.
What I'm doing is this one I'm telling you, bro. This what I'm saying, because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no issue with you because I can tell that you're not just trying to be all the way biased. This your real opinion. But I'm trying to tell they got echo chambers online where people come together. As soon as somebody say something bad about Devin, everybody come in and trauma bond. Everybody got something to say. Let's shit on Devin. It's shit on Devin time. I like Devin. I'm just poking holes in the narratives.
I like Devin. I'm telling you my personal thoughts. My personal thoughts is that Devin is real good, but I think out the three, I don't think he beats Tank or.
That's cool. I mean, like me personally, I think all three of them can beat each other. I got Devin. Notice my thing. I think Shakur and Devin beat Tank. That's what I feel strongly is that they both gonna beat Tank. But I think that Devin and Shakur can beat each other.
Let me see. It says, Roy, what's going on, G Roy? Salute to you, bro. He says, Salute Pool kind of said, if Tank fight Pitbull, do you think Pitbull should get less money since he lost? He hasn't fought any of the top 10, and he's not a mandatory. Well, I mean,
keep calling my phone. I'm sorry about that, fella.
I'm gonna tell you, he gonna end up taking less money if he get a rematch with Tank anyway. You know what I'm saying?
No excuses. Everybody talked all that shit to me about Tank Davis, what he was gonna do. Oh, he flipped the coin. Y'all tell me about how he got all his coin collection. He flipped the coin. He said Devin was next. Now everybody talking about Pitbull again. Oh yeah.
Hey, look here, man. But first off, I want to tell you something. Somebody called my phone. I'm a fan of Tank Davis. I'm not that damn big of a fan of Tank Davis. I just like watching his fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that bash Devin Haney or bash Shakur Stevenson because I like another fighter or something like that right there. I like Devin. I like the way I heard Bill Haney talk shit to Lomachenko that mattered the fight. So he told Bill, ain't no white boy go beat Devin Haney.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I mean, I love Devin's skills. I love watching how he, you know what I'm saying, how he wins fights and stuff, how he think boxing. But Tank is exciting, bro. Tank is it ain't about the boxing with Tank. It's different. I'm just trying to break it down to the feeling when you see a Tank fight. It's kind of like watching Jerron Boots Ennis in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Because they got that power and he got that. You never know when he's gonna knock out somebody, like when he fought Ryan Garcia. Or when he fought Hector Garcia, you're just waiting for that power to land, bro. So it ain't even about the boxing for Tank. You just like to see Tank go in the street. He got that Mike Tyson. He got that Mike Tyson effect. You know what I'm saying? He come in there, he's a rock star in the ring. With Devin, is more he's a sweet science type guy. So you know, what I'm saying Tank is more of a
You see what I'm
exciting
saying?
superstar. It ain't about the
Excited too.
boxing when it comes to Tank. It's
Yeah, it ain't
about
about the boxing. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm telling you something, man. I'm from Dallas. I love, EJ. I like them boys down there in Houston. I follow all of them. You know what I mean? So I don't really have a horse in the race when it comes to Devin and Tank. I can really just sit back and just enjoy what they do. You know what I mean?
right.
I'm not invested in it personally, you know what I mean? But so I don't want you to think that I'm just bashing Devin. I was giving you how I really feel. If people, just like when people come be tell me, they like, man, I like EJ, but man, Bud gonna beat him. I'm like, hey, okay,
Now
if
you know
that's what you
you
believe.
ain't got no Tank poster on your wall, nothing like that.
Oh hell no, man,
I,
no,
I can
man.
tell the difference, brother. Like I do this all day, every day, bro. I can tell the difference between somebody who really just that's your opinion. What I understand from you is you probably like pressure fighters and you like power fight. Nothing wrong with that, bro. We all have the styles we like. Tank is the style of fighter you like. I ain't got no issue with that. I'm just talking about how what I do is when everybody come in, when you start critiquing Devin, and I can tell when it start going away when you're not critiquing boxing no more. I can tell when you just don't like Devin Haney. And I
Oh
don't get that.
no, no, man. I'm basing what I saw of his last fight.
Yeah.
Before then, I thought Devin was, I was like, I don't know, he probably whooped Tank. Yeah, and it was after watching his last fight. I'm like, oh, he having too much
You
problem with
also want
Lomachenko.
you got to also understand too that his fight plan for Lomachenko is different than what it's going to be for Tank Davis. His fight plan for Lomachenko was to be the aggressor, was to push Lomachenko back, work the body, and move to that right side to get his right hand off. That was their whole plan. They're not going to do that against Tank Davis. His game plan against Tank Davis is not going to be to come forward, be the pressure fighter, and work Tank body. That's not what he's going to do. So
Yeah,
he
he
won't.
gonna
He
be a
won't
counter puncher on Tank.
Yeah, he won't be getting hit that much against Tank because his game plan won't be the same.
Yeah, he did fight a different game plan. I will say that he did come forward and he hit Lomachenko with some vicious body shots that the
Right.
judges didn't. I don't feel like the judges gave him credit for, but Lomachenko ain't like that shit either. He hit him
hmm
hard to the body. You know what I mean?
I,
But I
I'm
mean, it was a good fight.
I'm more of a Frank Martin. I think Frank Martin need to get in there and show
Yeah.
what he can do
Yeah.
against Tank. I want Tank. I want that to be Tank next fight, Frank Martin or Shakur Stevenson. 'Cause I think he's a litmus test. He's the highest litmus test at 135 for all them guys.
Man, them
If you
boys ain't
really,
gonna touch Frank Martin with a 10-foot pole, especially if he fuck around and dust his dude off from the fight
oh, he
and
gonna
make it
dust
look
them off.
ugly. They're gonna be like, nah, man,
Jay Cooley said Devin ain't fucking with Tank. Not probably not at no 135, but that's a big money fight, man. If y'all think about it, for Devin and Tank, man, that'd be like Ryan and Tank. That'd be the same thing, bro.
I tell you
That fight
what,
is gonna do numbers.
if it go to distance, I'm betting on Devin.
Yeah. I mean,
I
anybody.
don't believe Tank can beat him in 12 rounds.
Now, let me tell y'all something. What's crazy about this though? Now, I ain't saying you or Poole or nobody. I'm putting this out in general because I talked to a lot of people about this situation. You just made a good point. You said, well, it's not all about boxing with Tank. He a star. It's crazy that I know for a fact that that's going to be the excuse used if Tank Davis does step out of his comfort zone and fight a Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney. When they beat Tank, his fan base is not going to fall. They're going to make even more excuses and say, well, you know what? We don't care that he lost, man. We just want to watch Tank anyway. Y'all can go from saying he can beat everybody to no, we just want to watch him anyway. Because
Yeah,
y'all don't
that's
really care.
exactly. Yeah, that's how I
Hold on,
feel
hold
about
on.
Deontay Wilder.
Let me say this. Let me say, Jeff. He's not just a showcase fighter. He's entertainer. He's exciting to watch. So with that said, what I'm saying, it's kind of like Tyson. Like Tyson had skills like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He could do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But you went to see Mike Tyson go knock somebody out, and that's what Tank has become. He's become more of an entertainer, you know what I'm saying, than just a boxer. Even though he got all the skills, I think he's a complete fighter. But the things, because he got that power, you know what I'm saying, you're going to see who he destroyed. You're seeing how he destroyed him. That's what you're waiting on with Tank. With Dev, he's a pure boxer. You know what I'm saying? It's about the sweet science with Dev. So if you like Dev, it's because you looking to see how he think his way through a fight, how he gonna outskill somebody, and he got a
Yeah.
lot of skill. He got a
And
lot of
I'm
skill.
gonna tell you something, man. Devin got a lot of things working against him. I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by that. And this is not a personal attack on him. But he got a lot of things going against him. And number one thing he got going against him, he's a Muslim. And white
Yeah,
folks don't like that. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Then,
what was it, 9/11? 9/11, baby. You know
another
what I'm
thing
saying?
is he running around, he like what you call the old, he's a choosy Susie. You know what I
What's
mean
that?
by well, that's like pimp terminology. If you from the Bay Area, you know what I mean. He over here messing with this nigga. He over there. She over there messing with this nigga. She over there messing with that nigga. So she back and
What,
forth between different dudes. And you're
what you mean,
choosing
promotional
suit.
companies? You
Yeah,
mean promotional
promotional
companies?
companies and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Yeah, and a lot of them don't like that either. You know what I mean? They don't
Well,
like choosing suit.
he's a free agent, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that means he's free to fight anybody. So
yeah, yeah.
that's
But
the
tell
cool
tell that
thing.
to tell that to a pimp, and a
Yeah.
pimp will call a free agent over that. She's a renegade.
Mm.
She a renegade. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's real though.
Hey,
Y'all
but from
think
what I
I'm
see,
using it in pimp terminology, but that's how these big companies look at it. You
but
know what I
listen, from
mean?
what I see that different, bro. Because from what I see, bro, most promotional companies love working with Devin Haney. You look at it, bro. Devin Haney don't have no bad relationships. Top Rank love working with Devin Haney. Eddie Hearn want Devin Haney back. So everywhere Devin Haney been, all the people want to work with Devin Haney.
Yeah, yeah. And then the last thing, and not, but I ain't gonna even get into the last thing because it's not. I don't even want to start that firestorm. But let's just say, if you ain't light, you ain't right.
So you saying he got light skin privilege?
He ain't light enough. He ain't light the tank. You know what I
That's all right.
mean? He ain't.
Dev doing this thing. He just need to make his
They're
next.
doing his
He
thing.
need to make his next move his best move, man. That's all.
I
He
mean,
need
some
to.
people have, some people got it, some people don't. It just ain't nothing you can do. It ain't no reason why people didn't love Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? He had all the tools, but people just didn't don't love him like that.
Well, I
And
don't understand
sometimes,
why. I don't
A
understand
lot of
because
people.
Lomachenko gave a lot of people problems. He gave Teofimo Lopez problems. He gave Lomachenko is a good fighter, y'all. I mean, he's not the best fighter, but he's a talented dude in the ring. He has a high boxing IQ. So if you,
But,
it's for Devin to do what he did and step up and fight a legend like that, and he's a legend because that's the way they pushed him. That's the way, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, the credit that they give him. And for him to go in there and get a decision from Lomachenko, that should tell you, man, Devin Haney is great, man. He's a great fighter. He had to beat a great fighter. Yeah, he got the belts from Cambosos, but he showed you by beating Lomachenko and it's in a close fight, you know what I'm saying? That shows you that man mental fortitude is great because a lot of people would have folded under that damn pressure that Lomachenko put on. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows you the maturity and how he was able to overcome those moments that he was, you know what I'm saying, he was down in the fight. Because, fight gonna have ebbs and lows, right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have highs, lows. And he was able to withstand it, you know what I'm saying? So we
yeah,
gotta stop doing that. That dude, Lomachenko, is a champion, bro. He has no
yeah,
doubts in his mind that he's one of the best, to ever do it. Now
yeah.
we may argue that shit, but he thinks he can beat everybody. Lomachenko don't even accept losses when he lose, bro. So that tell you how that man think right there. Devin went into the ring and beat that dude. Tank wouldn't even fight Lomachenko. You see what I'm saying? He wouldn't
Yeah,
even fight
yeah.
that dude. So y'all got to look at that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I mean,
I'm just saying when it
Tank.
comes to what I
Mhm.
was saying though, when it comes to popularity, it's not always got nothing to do with how good you fight, you know what I mean? Or even how good you market yourself. That's like you can say Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. Crawford got 30 knockouts with 39 wins, but for whatever reason, he just ain't as popular as EJ. Or you can look at Jamel Charlo. undisputed champion at 154. Some of the most exciting fights I've ever seen. I mean,
But
you
that's
take that fight
because
with him and Harrison, with
well,
him and
let me answer that for you. That's because 147 is the glamour division. One middleweight is a glamour division. Heavyweight is a glamour division. 135 is not a glamour division. You know
no,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying, yeah, 130. It's not a glamour division, and sometimes just and how good you are, you still just never will get the credit you deserve. Just like Larry
Well, I,
Holmes.
I
Larry Holmes is a
it's
good
just
example,
casual
right?
fan. Boxing is measured by how many casuals are interested, not the hardcores. You see what I'm saying? So
But why,
it's about hmm
why
what you
Larry
say.
Holmes wasn't popular? He fought all comers. Why he wasn't
Well,
popular?
because he wasn't popular because he beat Muhammad Ali ass when he was old, and people hated him.
Right.
They hated Larry Holmes for that shit. You know, so he even cried for beating my. That's why he did. He was the one who took out Muhammad Ali. That's why people didn't like Larry Holmes. Then he was an asshole. You know what I'm saying? That besmirched the name of the great white what's his name? Rocky Marciano,
Rocky
right? He told
Marciano.
so he told Rocky Marciano, brother, he said, you couldn't even hold my jock strap or some shit like that, right? So he hurt a lot of people's feelings, keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? And he was the man that beat up Ali. So, Larry
But
Holmes
what? But
wasn't
was he
popular.
a? But
But
was
see
he a
another
good fighter
thing.
though?
Oh, he was excellent. That motherfucker was bad. Hell, I
But see
What's
think
another
going
he
thing.
what's
lost.
going to happen if Devin beat Tank?
Shit, I
Tank gonna
remember
be
when
hated
Larry
no matter
Holmes was
what he
48
do.
and 0. He was like
No, see, but
48 or some shit. No.
he gonna
I said, what's
David
going to
no
happen
matter
if Devin beat Tank? You think
bro,
people? You
Devin
think?
no matter what he do. So he beat Tank, he gonna be hated. If he don't beat Tank, he gonna be hated. They gonna hate Devin no matter what he do.
Hey,
But he
that's just like EJ. EJ all he did was punk. Was punked. He didn't even beat Ponytail. He just punked him on national TV, and they ain't liked him ever since.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to get used to the new up and coming talent. You know, what I'm saying when you're used to the old school. And everybody haven't fought each other. That's the problem with Errol Spence Jr. era that everybody didn't finish fighting each other. There's a lot of wait that they start waiting way 2 year two before they start fighting each other and shit. So they wasted a lot of time. Instead of tying up all the old business. Keith Thurman still haven't fought EJ. You know what I'm saying? Ugas still haven't fought Keith Thurman. We just get into those fights now, and it's time for the new generation like Virgil Ortiz and those guys, and it's time for them to stop mixing it up and taking over the
And they
division.
and,
So
and they and they old too. Hell, Buccini's like what 29.
no, I don't think he's 29. I think he like 20. Where is he? Yeah, he
He
Yeah,
like
was
20,
28.
he like
Yeah, he
26, huh?
was.
He like 26. Talking about Shakur.
no,
No, talking about
Buccini.
Ennis, Bruce Ennis. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
no,
I
he
think
like
he
20.
is 29,
No,
28,
no,
29,
no,
Yeah, it's
Boots, man,
time.
Boots like 24.
Are you
24. Okay.
sure?
Yeah, he about Devin age.
Let me see.
I don't know, man. Well, I know he was five. How old is what's his name, brother? One of them Antoine Gary, whatever the flip, the youngest one. How old
I
is
don't know.
he? Him and Boots ought to be about the same age.
Boots was the same age.
He's
Huh?
26. He's 26 years old. He was born June 26, 1997.
Oh, okay.
So he
So
26. So it's almost a new crop about to come in now.
but it is. It's here. It's
Hey,
just that
EJ just signed a new little welterweight, man. Little old bad dude coming up out here, man.
yeah. I'm talking about Ali Holly,
Yeah,
Alan.
yeah.
I think it's Alan Holly or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy bad,
No,
man.
I was just watching Trayvon Martin, man. I was like, man, I watched this shit last night. I was like, that dude. Wow, that dude's gonna be a problem, bro. He's a
Oh yeah.
problem.
Oh yeah.
Trayvon Martin, shit, the new crop coming in with Tiger Johnson and man, the 140 division. Oh my
Yeah,
God, bro.
it's a new crop coming in now, man. And little
Let
old
me tell
bad
y'all
little
something.
dude.
The 140 division is gonna be super hot. They got so much talent coming to that division, and that's not even nobody's hitting 147 to fuck with Jerron Boots. He's gonna rule there for a while. but he's gonna have to wait for them Trayvon Martins to come up, step up, and those kind of talented dudes. Tiger Johnson, I think he campaigns at 147. He's going to be a problem.
I thought that
Um,
dude EJ sir had that 147.
yeah,
I
I
know
mean
he
he
might be with
140.
140,
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
big. He a
140.
big 140.
He long, man. He got long arms, combinations, man. Yeah, the way he throw his punches, man, he can hit you. You know what I'm saying? While he's loading up, man. We got some dudes coming up, bro. We got some dudes coming out.
Hey, you know
You
what
know,
Frank Martin said the other day? Frank Martin said they said that this box rec said Frank Martin is 5'8".
I don't think he that tall.
That what no, he ain't that tall. That's why you can't
I
listen to
think he's
some
like five
damn
six or 5'7", something like that. You know.
yeah. I mean, that's why I'm like, that's Sean Porter. They was on the Porter Way podcast the other day. They was actually talking about how tall he was. He talking about he was 5'7". He just fell out laughing because he's like, man,
Oh yeah,
don't
yeah.
pay
You
no
know, cause you
attention.
Sean is little, bro. You know, he's little, but he's big. He's wide though.
He probably asked, man, go on, give me another inch on there, dog. Go give me another
Let's see.
inch, man.
They got him at 5'8", 68-inch reach. But look at that KO percentage right there. You know what I'm saying? That boy got some power, man. He already
Frank,
built like a damn football player.
is Frank left-handed? He left-handed, ain't he?
Yeah, he's a southpaw.
His southpaw, man. These southpaws coming up. It's like baseball, man. These damn southpaws coming through, man.
You know what I think? You know why I think that is? I think that a lot of people who into boxing, when they find young kids who interested, they going for they push because they know a southpaw is a hard matchup. So when somebody got a young southpaw, they pushing them to become boxers. What I want to say. Because at first, you know what I'm saying, instead of people being like, oh, my child athletic, so I'm gonna put him in football. Now people starting to understand because they know more about boxing. Hey, my child an athletic southpaw, I'm gonna put him in boxing because he gonna be a problem for everybody.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Now this dude here, he fighting. He got 58% KO ratio, so he got some power. But he if you look at his record, he's 5'7.5" out of Germany. Uh, Nigga
Man,
was born
Frank is
Armenian,
going,
so he probably got some money. Born
man.
Armenian, but look at his resume. I mean, I don't know none of them dudes.
Oh,
I don't know.
Frank going
I don't,
kill him.
I don't know
He
none of them
probably
dudes.
he probably thinking he probably bad stuff where he from. He probably talking shit. Go over here and show this little American what we do it over here in Poland. Man, he finna come over here and get slaughtered.
Should have get Falumaloom. That's what he finna get.
But then again, it might PBC they like the Mavericks, man. They'll go find something, man, that you wasn't expecting. They dig up some bad. They dig up some good talent. You know what I mean? Just like where the hell Pitbull Cruz come from?
Yeah,
Tank would never
I mean,
expected that
but
dude to be.
but Pitbull Cruz himself is tiny too. But man, that motherfucker, he packs a punch, man. I love the way he fight, man. He is tough cookie. But he really disappointed me when he turned down that Stevenson fight, man. That would have been a good fight for Stevenson to showcase his talent on. He wouldn't have been able to hit Stevenson, but that would have been a good fight. He would have made Isaac Cruz look crazy in the ring. You know what I'm saying? With that come forward style, Stevenson would have been turning his ass all night, fucking him up with the
Man, I
counters and
wouldn't.
stuff.
If I was a matchmaker of Stevenson's, I don't know if I'd have put him in there with Pitbull. Pitbull got that grown man strength, man. Pitbull.
Hell no, man. He got that midget strength. He got everything else, his head grown. You know what I'm saying? Everything grown, except for that damn height, nigga.
I say
It says,
I want to go down there to Mexico and go to the store and buy him a neck. Where that nigga neck at, man?
but I mean, you
Nigga,
can't hurt him, though. He got a chin, too. Either you just can't find the angle on that thing because he's too low with it, or
yeah, he's so
he
man.
he eats some shots now. Cause Tank was banging on him. Tank started to get serious. He was starting before he hurt his hand. Tank started putting some serious power on them shots. He was starting to line them up, and then you saw Isaac Cruz stop coming in like that too.
Until Tank stopped throwing that hand.
Hmm. He says
Yeah, yeah.
Pedro Torres says nobody mentions Frank Martin. He's a problem for anybody. And that's a problem, man. We got to get these guys back into fighting each other.
But
It don't matter if you take a
hey,
loss. We
hey,
need to
they
get
they
that.
mentioned Tank. They mentioned Frank. They just whisper his name. Yeah, little
Well,
nigga
we need.
Frank. Yeah.
Well, my thing is we got to get the stigma of the loss thing because you should be able to come back and get a rematch, but they make it so hard. They make it so hard to get a rematch. You know what I'm saying? After you lose, you know, and these guys are so close in skill. You know what I'm saying? We should they should fight 2 and 3 times. They should
Well,
fight.
this Frank what second show he headlining?
Hmm.
Oh,
He
this is
said
the first one.
he knows how to
That
set traps so he can he KOs. Yeah, yeah, X-Man. He says a Tank does box. He says ring awareness is elite and he knows how to set traps so he can KO. Yeah, yeah. That's why it's going to be an interesting fight between him and Devin because Devin is a boxer. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to follow Tank the way the other fighters do. Tank does well against fighters he can trick into his traps. He's not going to be able to trick Dev. He's just going to have to catch Dev, what I'm saying, with a good shot, what I'm saying, and finish him. He's not going to be, Devin's not going to follow Tank or punch. You never, in boxing, you never follow somebody who can knock your ass out around. You know what I'm saying? You got to use control aggression like EJ, or you're going to run into something. That's how Crawford got so many TKOs. You know, he always set that trap, and they always fall for it. They do so much damn movement. Yeah, I think Tank is more efficient than Terrence Crawford when it comes to setting traps. Um, because when he set his traps, it's very efficient. He gets you comfortable, and then he just spring that trap on you, and you can't recover from what he hit you with. Uh, let's see. Zach B says Judah says he's going against people called so-called hate Dev. He said, but Judah, you are a Tank hater. Oh my goodness, the accusations.
Yo,
That's
so listen. I don't hate Tank Davis. My biggest issue with Tank Davis, and one thing about me, bro, I don't never offer criticism where I'm not willing to take it. So what I mean by that is, I don't hate Tank. I hate the way I keep hearing people say Tank Davis is the best at 135. Tank Davis can beat everybody, yet he fight the same type of competition over and over again. And he is the one who has made the least amount of effort to fight the other two guys on his level. Shakur Stevenson has made more of an effort to fight Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Devin Haney has made more of an effort to fight Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson. Tank Davis is the one who is making no effort to fight neither one of them, but y'all saying that he the best. That's my problem. He haven't proven it, and he not trying to prove it, and y'all still screaming that shit from the mountaintops. That's what I don't like. Because with me, the way I look at Devin Haney, my favorite fighters, if they wasn't trying to fight the best people, I wouldn't be out here telling everybody they the best. If Devin Haney wasn't out there trying to fight the Lomachenkos, if he wasn't taking them bad deals to get undisputed, if he wasn't doing everything he can to fight better and better competition, I wouldn't be calling him the best.
well, Bullet said, if you want to see Devin Haney beat Tank, then dream about it.
We don't have to. And we don't have to because if Tank got anything to say about it, it ain't gonna be no fight if Tank got anything to say about it. So shit, we gonna have to dream about it.
I'm gonna
But
defend Tank and say he following the Mayweather blueprint.
yeah,
Nah, man,
but
Mayweather fought dogs. Mayweather fought dogs all the way up. He always fought. He
yeah,
always fought dogs. Yeah, he'll throw a few unknown names in there, but Mayweather throughout his whole career, he done fought some big name dudes throughout his whole career.
Man, Tank just pulled down by
Mayweather
50
was
mil,
Mayweather,
man.
Mayweather was the Mexican killer, man. He went out there and killed the Mexicans, man. Carlos Bodemir, Castillo. But Castillo was tough though, man. Castillo was a bad boy.
Hey,
You know,
what Tank just pulled down by 50 mil?
shit, I don't even know, bro. Yeah, I know he paid though. He got like 2 or 3 Lamborghinis and in his car collection, and he was just robbed here recently. Somebody robbed his house. You can't have shit. They found out he was going to jail. They robbed his house, bro.
That was people he knew.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
people
of
he knew.
course. Let's
But
see.
man,
Jermaine Wood
Tank,
says Trank is an attraction. Yes, said you got to come to see him. He said that's what Mayweather attended him to be.
I guarantee if Tank was guaranteed to make a 100 million, I mean, sell another million pay-per-view buys, He'll fight Devin ass tomorrow at 140.
I don't know, bro. Because Tank Davis gonna sell no matter who he fight. That's the thing about it. That's why Tank Davis don't care who he fight. That's why he'll fight a no name. That's why he'll fight a bomb. Because it don't matter who in the ring with Tank. As long as he show up, the money gonna be there. So that's an excuse.
Well, the anticipation, man, between these two, everything that them build up, it's gonna make it a super fight. Tank, like like Roy G said, he says Tank versus Devin will be a huge fight because Tank brings the money and Devin brings all the belts. He said both fighters also have a deep backstory. He said there are fans who just want to see them share the ring. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Those are facts. You know, those are facts. Pedro says he with me, you know, it's a fact. Frank Martin is a real problem. I just want to see Frank get up in there. He's gonna destroy somebody's dreams. You know, that kid he's gonna destroy somebody's dream. X-Men says poor Deuce was saying Dev was gonna wash Loma. Almost got washed. Yeah, well, I just think he didn't. You know, I just think it's you can have one too many fights in a weight class. You can have.
So Devin almost got washed and he won unanimously. He won a unanimous decision, but he almost got washed, right? That's what y'all telling me.
Mm-hmm. Well, he like I think the Queen Clarissa Shields said it best. She said she feel like he won the fight, but he didn't win it, and he let Lomachenko have too many good moments. That's all. You want to see him dominate, and he let Lomachenko get off too much. So and they were looking for a reason to give Lomachenko the fight. You know, what I'm saying, because of who he is and his pedigree and everything. So you can't let that kind of thing happen when you fighting somebody who got the judges and got the got the system behind them.
So I'm expecting. So with that being said, Paul, with what she said, because I'm holding everybody accountable. What they said, Devin Haney fought the first, like I said, the A-level fighter in his career, his real 50-50 fight. He just had it, and that guy had some success on him. Now Devin still won a unanimous decision, so Devin still dominated the fight. But Loma just had moments, right? So I expect whoever win the fight out of Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence to dominate completely, or y'all gonna have to hold them to the same goddamn standard. So if Terrence Crawford win, Errol Spence cannot have no success. And
no, we don't, because Terrence Crawford is
no success. So nah, man, no, we gotta hold people to the same damn standard.
Terrence Crawford is undisputed.
That's a 50-50 fight. And y'all saying that if you fight a 50-50 fight, you got to dominate somebody because Devin Haney was supposed to dominate Lomachenko.
No, it ain't the same. Terrence Crawford is undisputed at 140. The Green Magazine. I mean, he all kind of shit. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is the underdog.
That sounds good.
The whole chat seemed to think that King Judah loved him some Devin Haney, man. What? I mean, he's just a boxing fan, you know. He just, he just happy.
If he like, don't knock nobody for who they like. That's that thing to do. He might live in the same neighborhood and shit.
Nah, it's the same. Devin Haney. Hey, they want me. That's what. If you're not joining in, because let me tell you something about these same fans. When they be going to Fanon channel, all these channels that bash Devin Haney, they don't have no problem with these people being a Devin Haney hater. How many people you ever see go to the chat and complain that somebody hating too much on Devin Haney? Never. They only complain.
I did a whole live on it while people hating on Devin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Devin Haney got a channel, Big TV Boxing.
Hey, but see, the thing is, let me tell you something. Now, mind you, now they had a dude that came on BFTB and he admitted it. He said, I couldn't stand Devin Haney at first. He said, I couldn't stand. He said, but for my own reasons. He said, now I'm a Devin Haney fan because over these last few months, I've seen him getting so much hate that I've become a Devin Haney fan. And I agree with him. I said, I didn't even know who Devin Haney was. I had to go find out who everybody was hating on. That's how I became a Devin Haney fan in the first place. I had to find out who the fuck y'all was hating on so bad.
Well, I don't be paying attention like that, so I don't.
Hold on, let's get Errol Taylor in here. What's going on, sir?
Salute, family. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I salute to y'all. This is Real Spill Midwest Boxing Talk, man. How y'all brothers doing, man?
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in and just really, man, learn a lot from you brothers, man. Just doing a lot of listening, but I say we got to give Dev credit for Lomachenko because we got to remember Gary Russell, bad motherfucker, and it's the same man that beat Gary Russell. So as much as
Mm-hmm.
they prop Loma up, that fight there, he won it. He won that fight. He didn't win it by a wide margin, but Loma won that fight. So I just think Dev, the only one at 135 that's looking for the smoke, that's going to fight the best. He making sacrifices. Look, the man went over to Australia 2 times, took the low end of the stick, went and dominated both fights. The same fighter that whooped Tio ass, he went and dominated him twice. So I just think the man got to get his credit, man. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, and everything you're saying, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that a lot of people don't like pure boxers. If Mayweather didn't fight the people he fought, people hated Mayweather too. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like the fact that he wasn't knocking out people in the second half of his career. You heard Larry Merchant that he used to always fuck with Mayweather about not knocking people out and stuff like that. So he kind of set the tone for all the hate. So Devin Haney, he's not knocking people out. So people don't like a lot of casuals, a lot of people who just kind of watch boxing from afar. They don't like them kind of fighters. People who just gonna get in there and win a decision. But the hardcore fans are different. Yeah, even some hardcore fans don't like that. So they love
Yeah,
Tank
when
because
you good, you gonna get your fair share, man. You gonna get your fair share. If you good enough to get hated on, hey,
But think about it,
that's good too.
Lomachenko wasn't no attraction either because he's the pure boxer. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's the same. It's the same thing. Lomachenko, he wasn't nobody that you really had to see. It's just
Nah,
that they pumped him up so much. He's a pure boxer, just like Devin Haney. So he might get a stoppage here or there, but he had to put a lot into that shit. What I'm saying, to get a stoppage, and usually it was a technical knockout. He never knocked nobody out like that. So what I'm saying, but that's just how boxing is. They go with the power. If you got power, then you jump a few levels up as far as entertainment value, and you got to be a real boxing fan to like Devin Haney style. You just even Sugar Ray Leonard had knockout power. Hearns had knockout power. Everybody, because even though they were boxers, they had knockout power, and Devin don't have the knockout power. So he is a fighter without knockout power, but he can fight though. So
Who,
he's just got that's just what it is. You know,
who do you think when he move up to 140? Do you think he's gonna carry more power up to 140? Looking at the way he's cutting weight right now, and basically
I
killing
wouldn't
himself
hold
to make weight.
I wouldn't hold your breath. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't hold your breath, but if he did get some knockouts, you're gonna see his stardom, jump by leaps and bounds.
Right.
If Devin Haney start going out there and start knocking people out or getting TKOs and stuff, his stardom's gonna go through the roof.
Yeah.
Especially with all the accolades he got. Yeah,
Right.
you'll start seeing his pay-per-views catch up. But he's a young guy. He's still a young dude, so he can even lose one or two. You know what I'm saying, and still
all
be
all
if
yeah,
he
and still
if
don't
he's
step
knocking
in.
out people, he could lose one or two fights, and
I
still
agree.
as long as he's able to get in there and TKO some of these guys up there at 140, I think he'll beat Regis. You know, I
It's a
think
lot
he'll
of
beat.
smoke at 140, man. I think you got Regis, you got Jose Ramirez, you got Catterall. I'm still big on Catterall, man. I thought he whooped the shit out of Josh Taylor.
Yeah,
Gary Antoine. It's Zepeda. It's a lot of smoke at
I'm
140.
I'm
I
I'm
think that.
worried. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about Antoine. His skills don't look like it don't look like he's advancing in his skills. Look like he's still using too much brute strength
Right.
to win his matches. And I'm waiting for that. What I'm saying, that Gary Russell skill set. To kick in, and it's just not look like it's kicking in. And then even the little milkman Gary Russell kid done getting his ass whipped everywhere. So that they let this generation of Russells not looking as good. Just not looking as
Hey,
good.
Pull, I wanna tap on what you said, Pull, about those knockouts. At the end of the day, we all have to remember Boxing is about entertainment. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Some people just don't get as much enjoyment out of watching skills. Some people want to see bloody jaws get broke, people get flatlined. And some people like to see the beauty of the sport, the boxing, the turning. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
look for different things, but everybody loves a knockout. Everybody.
Me
So
personally, bro, I just like to see the best people fighting the best people. Like I don't care,
it's
bro.
at the
You can have
That's
all
where
the
I'm at
knockout
with it.
power in the world. If you can have all the knockout power in the world, but if you fighting somebody who never won a fight before, can't do shit, and I see he can't get out the way in a punch, I'm not gonna be entertained by you knocking him out. I'm not gonna be entertained by that because I already knew that was coming.
Well, I mean,
well,
the reason
you don't
I
like
think
none
the
of Tank
reason,
fights, man.
well, I think the X-Men, I think the reason dudes give Devin credit for beating George Kambosos is because he had to fight him twice, and it was an unfair deal. You know what I'm saying? Crawford didn't have to fight Jeff Horn twice. See what I'm saying? Even though I think he would have beat him both times. And then Jeff Horn came off a controversial win over one of the most beloved legendary fighters, right? He came off a win on a fight he should have lost because Manny Pacquiao knocked down Jeff Horn. So he's not validated as a champion at 147. He's not valid. You know, everybody's seen Jeff Horn as invalid, like he shouldn't have been there. That should have
Facts.
been Bud Crawford and Manny Pacquiao fighting, not Jeff Horn. And he was just jobbed by Top Rank. He was just did over by Top Rank.
So let me ask you
So
this, fool. Let me ask you this, fool. So a lot of people don't want to give Devin credit, right? But they give Tank credit for Pedraza. I want to ask you, who did Pedraza beat for him to become the man? Like who on Pedraza's resume was an elite fighter that let you know Pedraza was that dude? Because like I said, T.O. beat Loma, Cambosis beat T.O. Who did Pedraza beat?
Pedraza, I don't remember who he beat, but you could when you look at Pedraza in the ring, you can see he's a talented fighter, right? You can see he's got good foot movement. He don't hit that hard, but his skills, he got great boxing skills. He don't have that next level of intangibles, you know what I'm saying, to become a Ren as a champion. And that's why Tank went in there and just whacked him out with power and skill and explosiveness. You know, he was just way more athletic than Pedraza. But you can see now Pedraza is a good fight for a lot of these guys. He just don't have that next level quick foot movement or athletic ability, you know what I'm saying, to get away from punches and stuff. So he's older now too. He's an older fighter now too. So I
Man, to
saw his
me,
last fight. Go ahead, go ahead.
To me, I'm not gonna lie, but we all know about the eye test. We all know about the eye test, but
Right.
once you pass my eye test, now I need to see you against competition before I deem you as a great fighter. I'm not gonna, bro. You can be look at Jared Anderson. I like Jared Anderson, bro. I really do. But if he never had that signature fight, I'm gonna be looking at him like I'm looking at Shakur. Like I know you good, but how good are you really? I don't know.
do you like Tank?
Yeah, I do. When every fight
Yeah.
Tank ever had, I rooted for Tank. I
Why do
never
you like
Hmm.
him?
rooted against Tank.
Why do you
I
like
like Tank
I,
Tank?
because
I'm trying to
I
tell
never
him. I'm
see one
trying to
thing.
tell him, Eric, he was a champion, man. Pedraza was good, bro. That
One,
dude
one
was
thing. One,
good,
one
bro.
thing. See, one thing you hear people say I'm a Tank hater, but nobody ever heard me say Tank Davis was trash or he couldn't fight. Never.
No, I was asking you, why do you like him though?
I like Tank because he got skills, bro. I like him too because he's short, right? And I like the way he set people up. Like I said, the people he do get to follow him around, I like the way he do that. I like how he lure people to sleep. They follow him around, and then he catch them with something they can't see coming, and they can't recover from it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hmm.
Well,
I like the way he set up. I like the way he set up his big punches. Cause see, he's not just a big puncher. I like the way he set it up too.
And look at his size, bro. The size that he's giving up in these fights. And but he's on such another level. Skill wise, power wise. What I'm saying, and his boxing IQ is high. So he's a dangerous little dude, man. That and people like that. They don't want you to be bigger than everybody. They don't want you to be the biggest man in the room and knock out. They leave that for the heavyweights, but for the little dudes, what I'm saying, they want a little dude with a lot of power. That's why they love Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Because he came in, he was this little Asian guy, and he was just fast hands, and he was athletic. Moving like niggas in the ring and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and with quick hand, you know, uh, quick hand speed, and that's why they love Pacquiao. So
Yeah, and
we like
I
underdog.
never liked Pacquiao.
Man, yes, you
First time
did.
I seen him, no, I never liked him.
Yes, not when you first
I knew
seen
he
him.
was I knew he was on dope when he beat the hell out of Oscar De La Hoya. I
Hey,
watched that
But
fight.
y'all know what
you
made me
remember
like
when
Pacquiao?
Pacquiao
Yeah, I
used to
used to
put his
have
hands up?
I had
You remember when
I
you used
had
to? You remember
HBO,
when
man. I seen him coming up.
you remember when
I'm
Pacquiao used to put his hands up in the air and he'd be bouncing around and put his hands up
yeah. Matter
Y'all
of
know
fact,
what
and
we
made me
didn't
bang
like
his
even
him?
call
glove.
him. We didn't
Y'all know what
even
made me
call
like
him Pacquiao when he was fighting at like 118. Me and my
Mhm.
homeboy, we used to call the little motherfucker Payao. Man, Payao fighting tonight because when that nigga come out, all you hear is Payao, Payao, Payao.
y'all hey
Manny Pacquiao got to be like he never stops throwing punches. That's when I say, this boy on something. He just throughout the whole fight, he just threw volumes and volumes and volumes of
But
punches.
yeah,
Like, bro,
I knew he wasn't who he said he was, though. I seen him get stopped to the body. Dude stopped him with a belly punch. I'm like, oh no.
oh, that was like early in his career. I didn't even know who he was then. I was when we wearing them weird red shorts, and he had that
Yeah.
weird haircut and
Yeah.
super skinny, and yeah, when
He
he was
was he was
fighting
at HBO,
Carlos
he was fighting at like 118 or
and
122,
Yeah,
something
see
like
what
that.
made me like him. What made me like Manny Pacquiao is it was late in his career because I hated Manny Pacquiao too because I always thought he was overrated, right? But what made me respect him as an elite fighter is when he got in the ring with Mayweather, right? And I watched Mayweather win comfortably, but I did see moments where Pacquiao hurt Mayweather twice, and the first one he hurt him with. Manny Pacquiao set it up because Floyd kept touching him with that jab, kept touching him with that jab. Well, Manny Pacquiao baited him to throw that jab, and when he threw that jab, Manny Pacquiao slipped it and caught Floyd Mayweather with a straight left that almost knocked Floyd off his feet. And then I heard when Floyd gave his interview, he said, "Yeah, Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter, and y'all know he always say that." But then he added on to, he said, "Yeah, I can see how he became an elite fighter and why he's so respected." And right then when Floyd say that, that's what made me respect Pacquiao too, because I seen it too. Like even what I'm saying, like even though Floyd won, like Manny Pacquiao was different, bro. 'Cause when he caught Floyd, it wasn't like nobody else catching Floyd. Luckily, Manny Pacquiao set that shit up, and he almost knocked Floyd ass out.
yeah, and
Hey, this
he caught him with a straight left, and it didn't even look like it hit him that hard, bro. But man, you saw Mayweather go back to them ropes, and he what I'm saying, he shelled up. You know what I'm saying? And you just knew that
Right,
he would hurt, bro. But
right.
Mayweather one of the best when it comes to surviving in the ring and letting you and see he was letting them, throw those punches. Mayweather know how to defend himself, man. He just one of the best thinkers in the ring that I ever seen. You know,
yeah.
it's like
Derek James.
when Sean hit him, and he buckled Mayweather, and Mayweather grabbed his arm. I said that dude's smart as shit, bro.
Right.
That dude.
Right.
So that's where Derek James learned how to train fighters at down there with the Mayweathers. Man, him and Roger Mayweather used to hang out.
Oh,
He used, yeah,
right,
he was
right, right.
down there for years.
Who you said used to hang out?
Derrick
Marcos
James
Antonio
and Roger.
Barrera.
Derek James used to be down there with Roger Mayweather and them.
So is that how Floyd? Tell me this. So is that how Floyd found out about Errol Spence to spar with him?
No, I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah.
so. I mean, for Floyd, I always keep his ear to the ground about who's, when that sparring in that sparring world, it's real small. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who's doing work and, word of mouth and everything like that.
I think Kenny Porter brought him in.
Probably, maybe.
Kenny Porter
You know,
brought
so
him.
they,
Had been with him over there in international boxing and stuff. And he knew him, and he lived in Vegas. Kenny brought him
Yeah.
in to train with Mayweather.
And another thing I saw with Pacquiao, bro, like I said, that was my first time seeing somebody actually. I watched Manny Pacquiao set that punch up and was able to kick. I ain't never seen nobody set Floyd up like that. That's when I knew Manny Pacquiao was special. And then later in his career, when he was older, when he came back and he fought them younger guys, Keith Thurman and Broner, Pacquiao showed, bro, his levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit. Y'all good, but I'm something else.
Hey,
Well,
Pac was
and you
dirty
know,
too, man. We know Pac was
I mean,
dirty, man.
when you fight so many good fighters, you're gonna pick up some things, from experience. What I'm saying, just from pure experience in the ring. I don't think Pacquiao was the smartest fighter in the ring. I just think he had attributes and natural gifts, and he had the experience from fighting so many fights.
Right.
That he had that over Keith Thurman. Pacquiao
Pacquiao
come from
walked through
another
Cotto
era.
too, didn't he? Didn't
Yeah,
Pacquiao walk through Cotto?
yeah. He knocked out Cotto. Yeah, I think he knocked out
I
Cotto.
think he
Yeah,
stopped him.
yeah, he
Yeah,
stopped him,
Pacquiao vicious, bro.
but that Cotto had already been broken though by what's his name,
Margarito.
Margarito. Yeah, that was a broken Cotto. He wasn't the same Cotto that fought Margarito. Margarito
Right.
cheated with him. That cast in his gloves. I think he probably would have still beat Cotto, but he would have had a harder time fucking with Cotto before he got stopped
I like
by
Cotto.
Margarito.
I like Cotto.
hmm I love Cotto, man. Cotto got that cool. They say he an asshole in real life, but hey, the motherfucker can fight.
Yeah.
Man, look, Pacquiao started at like 106. When you seen somebody go from like 106, 105,
No,
all the
that's
way
what
up to
Floyd said.
147, all the way up to
That was
147,
never.
and hit harder in the higher division than he did in the lower division. It kind of reminds me of somebody else I know that EJ finna fight this week.
I ain't want to
In
say
2
it.
weeks.
Oh man, I'll sure hate it, man, if this dude get busted doing PEDs,
I
bro.
told you Amir Khan got popped, didn't he?
Right.
That Kell Brook
No.
fight that Bo Mac
Oh
trained.
yeah, yeah, he sure did. He
Yeah,
sure
Amir
did.
Khan pissed hot in the motherfucker.
And still lost. And still lost the fight. Bro,
Still
this
lost.
motherfucker can't win. He can't win with PEDs, bro. Oh
Right.
my goodness, bro. That don't make no sense, bro. Chop Corey. Yeah, man. Chop Corey was a tough ass dude, bro. That
And
dude there, he got
they cornered. They asked Bo Mac. They were like, Kell Brook. He says he doesn't believe Amir Khan was on steroids. And then Bo Mac was like, well, yeah, that's good, because that puts a stain on our camp. Like, yeah, motherfucker, put a stain on your camp because nigga, he was in the USA, or whether you was over there. I mean, somebody gave him dope.
hmm
You know what I mean? So
Yep, sure. Yeah, well they talked about how big his head got over time. And how big his calves were. Yeah, they said them steroids make your head get big and put acne on your back.
Hey,
So
hey,
when
well,
you
I
poor
ain't seen no
Manny
acne on Crawford
Pacquiao.
back, but his head have got bigger.
Hey, poor Manny Pacquiao look like one of them characters off EPO. Look like somebody drew him. Huh? Look like somebody drew him. Head big, calves
uh,
big.
and his
So
calves would cramp. They say something about your calves start cramping. Saying using that stuff too. So
so
you know.
so what happens if Terrence Crawford knocks out EJ and he comes up pisses hot? Does he still retain the
They,
belts?
they
What
still
happens?
they still gonna give him credit for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They still gonna give him credit for the win. That's just how, because they just want to see EJ lose that bad. They don't care. It's like Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. They
Right.
don't care that the man cheated. You know what I'm saying? All they care is that he beat him in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
And nigga, I come in on the next fight if I was EJ on Buffalo steroids, nigga. I'd be on motherfucking. I come in that bitch looking like the Bionic Man or something, nigga. I'll be on cocaine, everything, nigga.
And yeah,
All
the crazy thing about that, Eric, he said that wasn't right. He said I wasn't the same Cotto. He said that Cotto barely beat Clottey. But what's his name, Margarito, man. He was a straight shithead, man. He came in there and destroyed that man's career. The way he broke him, man. He really went in with them damn cast iron gloves. And
and
I
you
just,
don't
bro,
feel sorry about it either.
no, at all. Now Cotto came back and beat him. And Shane Mosley caught the Richardson, his trainer, Nazim. I think his name Nazim Richardson. He caught that shit, in Margarito gloves before he fought Sugar Shane Mosley, and Sugar Shane Mosley went out there for Luma his ass, after he caught them gloves, man. It's just a damn shame, bro, that he can go out there and do that to a man who's undefeated, to a man who's building his legacy, and just fucked up his whole career, man, with that goddamn steroids, bro. You know? Yeah. Crawford got them busted up ass gloves. You gotta watch his ass too, 'cause he looked like a little black cheating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he'll cheat on your ass for real. Because he got a lot of pride. He got a lot of pride in this rivalry. I think he really can't accept defeat in front of his family. You know. But I hope they really test each other. You know. I think EJ's Zenvada. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure Crawford's gonna get.
Yeah, both of them
His,
involved, as far as I know.
So
yeah,
do y'all think
but
y'all think? My bad. Go ahead.
what you saying, bro? Kai? I mean,
No, I'm
I,
just saying y'all think T.O. gonna really fight Devin Haney because he had got on the internet talking about we gonna fight and this and that.
hell no. Tio ain't never. He ain't gonna fight Haney. He ain't gonna fight. He's one of them dudes that like to get clout to keep him from out of fights. He beat Josh Taylor. He ain't never gonna fight none of them dudes. He ain't fighting nobody at 140. He's not gonna fight Matisse. He ain't gonna fight none of them dudes.
Hey, he'll
He just
fight for
wanna
money.
run it.
Like if he can get a tank fight, I think he'll take it. Not because he think he gonna win. I think he'll take it for that money though.
now, I think
Maybe.
he's trying to get from under Bob Arum. I
I
think
don't know.
T.O.
I never seen a personality like T.O. That boy. Ooh man, he just made as a man, bro. He just kind of like just gets on your nerve and stuff. All the bragging and the facade he puts on like he all that, bro. You just like shit. Shut up and just fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody get you a PR person, and you just fall in the background because man, you just get tired of hearing that kid mouth, man. It's like
his
wow,
daddy worse than him.
man, isn't it though? Isn't he though?
Yeah.
John Kramer says Pacquiao sucked down to 145 catch weight. Hmm.
You know
But
what? I
when
don't
you on
like
them
none of their
steroids, it
daddies.
don't matter.
The only one of them daddy I like is EJ daddy. All them niggas daddies talk too much. Whether it's
Yeah,
T.O.
EJ
daddy,
daddy cool as shit, man.
Benavides daddy, he talk too damn much. T.O.
Dan,
daddy,
Danny
Benavides,
Garcia
and Devin
daddy.
Haney daddy. Devin
Well,
Haney
what is
daddy.
it? What is it
You can't
about
out
them
talk
Latin
Bill.
daddies? Them Latin daddies be talking
Don't
that shit,
don't
boy.
forget about Bill Haney. That nigga that terrible.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
talks shit too.
I want to. I tell you what, I do want to see that build up. If Devin Haney fight T.O., I can't wait to see the build up. I don't even care about the trash that Devin T.O. talking. I want to hear Bill Haney T.O. Senior go with it.
They gonna get to fighting.
Yeah, I think he off
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
Jeff.
they gonna have to
He's
break.
something going on. Something going
They gonna
on.
be worse than Mayweather and what was that Mexican name? He ran like a chicken. He ran like
But
a
it's
chicken.
like T.O. is like that little aggravating kid that he want to hit you, but he don't want you to let you get your lick back. You know what I'm saying? He gonna run up under the parents after he hits you. He trying to hit me. You know what I'm saying? He that type of dude. But when he get around the parent, he talk cash shit. When he get around the parent, I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. You know what
I
I'm
tell
saying? He
you
that
what,
type
I
of dude.
couldn't have. I'd have lost money like a motherfucker on this last fight Tio had. Cause that's the damn show would have bet against him.
Can't go
Yeah,
to the store with you, goddamn. You can't go to the store with you, boy. They looking for you. Mm-mm.
I thought Tio was gonna lose to Josh Taylor.
I did too.
Yeah, me too. I did too. I mean, I did too, man. But he pulled it out. He showed you a better fighter than we thought he was. And there's a lot of people that was telling me that T.O. got talent like that. And then when he lost, well, I ain't gonna say lost the fight to Sandor Martin, but he looked bad.
Well, I think him and Regis ruined each other. That was a hard ass fight.
Yeah, it was.
I think they
Yeah,
ruined
it
it as
was.
a good fight.
It's just kind of weird because they've been having some bad performances. Because
Yeah, I think they
I mean,
ruined each other.
that dude looked like a sissy he was fighting. You know what I'm saying? The way he was fighting, he was playing hit and run, and I just thought he kind of exposed Regis. That little short reach he had, and um, he just couldn't make up the space. He got hit when he came. Really, he lost that fight.
I
Tell you the
ain't seen
truth.
it yet.
Really, I thought he lost. I thought Regis lost that fight, but they gave it to him as a champion. You gotta take the belt from the champion. So he was kind of like doing that little ticky tack hit and run. So he wasn't gonna win like that unless he sat down on some of his punches. So let me rephrase that. Let me say, Andre Smith says, "Fast Police is bomb squad for life." He said he got a dent in his head. Yeah, man. Come on, man. They know that dude. He's the Tyson Fury is the dirtiest guy in boxing, bro. And you too big. What top it off? What makes it all so egregious? He's 6'9". He the biggest dude in boxing. He is the biggest fighter in boxing today. You know what I'm
He's a
saying? So
traveler, man. He's a traveler.
why would you need all these advantages and stuff? Putting stuff in your glove, putting stuff in your system. Why would you need all that, bro? You the
Man,
literally the
them
biggest. That
gypsies is
nigga's a,
known
that
to
nigga's he is a Nephilim. You know what I'm saying? He's left over from the time the earth was destroyed, you know what I'm saying,
the
in Noah time. That nigga is a Nephilim. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. You don't need all that, you know.
man. Gypsies known for stealing and thievery and cheating.
hmm
They known for that.
Yeah, oh yeah, you talking about yeah, I ain't even gonna say the name. The Gypsy King. They call a nigga the Gypsy King. They don't call him the Gypsy King for nothing. But it made Deontay Wilder more financially stable. So Deontay don't mind going out on the shield for that money. So
Yeah,
now he's paid. He's super paid. I bet you Deontay Wilder not counting his pockets, but you already
yeah.
know that
Them
man got
gypsies, man, they
probably.
bad. They married. They stay in
But
their
put,
own.
but put it this way. Look, put it this way. Deontay Wilder was he was driving a truck and he was delivering. I think he worked for Pepsi or some shit like that. Now he's a multi-millionaire, bro. He is a multi-millionaire. I mean, that's different, man. And he picked it up late, picked up boxing late, went to the Olympics. Man, the man's success story is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people can do what Deontay Wilder did for his family. You know, so I mean, man, the dude, and then he's still fighting. So he's still fighting. He's still knocking guys out. He just knocked out Robert Helenius. So he's still making money. Guy is something else, man.
Yeah, he
That
walked
is
out the
something else.
hood, walked about the hood
Yeah,
into a million.
I was just about to say that. Real spill boxing. He got to have at least $50 or $60 million in the bank. And I mean, the dude, and I love the way he carry himself. Love the way he carry himself. You know, he says Andy Ruiz come out and get this work. And I don't know what's going on with Andy Ruiz, man. He done lost something. He done lost a little bit of his eye of the tiger or something because he don't seem like the same Andy Ruiz. Like now he act like he got something to lose or something. Because he wanted that Deontay Wilder fight. I don't know what happened because he was all for it before. Let's see. He says Real Spill Midwest Boston Talk. He says he got it out the mud. Yes, sir, yes, sir. And you got to respect that. Those are the hardest fighters to beat in the ring. The ones who, what I'm saying, that things wasn't given to the Marvin Haglers of the world, the guy who had 50 fights before they got a championship opportunity. If you go back, man, Marvin Hagler was fighting back in 71, bro. 72, he was fighting. Y'all understand? He was fighting during that time. So, by the time everybody got to know who Marvin Hagler was, shit, he was getting up there, bro. He was getting up there. This is he says that should be worth 100 million. Probably. We probably totally just underestimate. Like you say, you don't really like count the pockets, but you can see he fought. How many times he fought Tyson Fury? 3 times, 2 times. How many times? I think he fought him 3 times, right?
3 times you
So,
fought Tyson
so
Fury,
yeah.
three
So
times.
he definitely somewhere in the ballpark of $100 million, somewhere up in there, because they made good money together. Andre Smith says, we're not giving him 50-50. Well, I mean, Andy Ruiz, you could tell he suffers from a poverty mindset, and he wants to be a star, and you know, he's like a baby mama that ran into a big check, a big a big check, what I'm saying, from a baby daddy. It's like he started doing other things, and he wants to be, he want to be one of them little skinny little cute boy. He wants to be Ryan Garcia, but he wants to have Canelo reputation, you know. So
Well, he
he's
got that
suffering from
big money
from
for fighting. What you call it? He got 10 million for fighting AJ. He
yeah, but
trying to get
knowing
another check like that.
Andy Ruiz, he probably done spent it, trying to impress everybody around him. You got to be secure in yourself when you start getting that money. Can't suffer from that poverty mindset, you know. Having and start acting like a celebrity all of a sudden because you got a little bit of money, like Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman, he always saying shit like, I don't care what nobody say. You know, I waited for that fight. I thought that was going to be my Manny Pacquiao super fight. I'm like, Keith, now you full of shit. Be that God. What's going on, Salute?
Hey, is AJ
So,
fighting Deontay in December?
no, he's fighting some dude. AJ fighting. He got a fight coming up. I think in, damn, when is that fight? Let me see. Anthony Joshua next fight. Let's see. He is fighting France. No, 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 no. Let's see. Oh, he's fighting Dillian White. That's right. He's fighting Dillian White.
I
Yep.
think he's trying to get a Deontay Wilder fight lined up though.
Didn't he fight? He already fought Dillian White.
He fought Dillian White twice already.
Yeah. I was going to say, goddamn, they can't find nobody else to fight AJ besides Dillian White. I guess he's so sorry. I guess they figured, AJ had beat him on his worst night. But I tell you what, though, if AJ lose this fight, man, he's done. If AJ lose this next fight, he's done, bro. Yeah, he fighting Dillian White, bro. Isn't that something? And Dillian White would not fight Deontay Wilder for shit. Even though they keep trying to throw, even though they was kept trying to throw Dillian White in between him and AJ. And at one time, Fury, he would not fight Deontay Wilder. You know, he already know what time it is. He says AJ said Wilder was in December. Okay, yeah. So he's trying to get them skills. He's trying to work on them skills. But something tells me he's gonna have another panic attack before that fight. That nigga ain't gonna know where the hell he is. All Wilder have to do is hit him on top of the head. That motherfucker won't be right for the rest of the fight.
I don't
That nigga,
understand how can you panic on when you cash your checks that big. What the hell are you panicking about?
well,
Man,
it's the fear of that right hand, man. AJ don't take punches well anyway. He get punch drunk real quick. You hit him on the chin, that motherfucker like a wobbly weebly, man. He'll never get his balance back. Oh, Frank Sanchez, man. I think Frank Sanchez is older than. You never know the age of these Cuban fighters, bro. It's like they just make up a damn birth certificate. They didn't look at your face and say, "Okay, man, you 25." That nigga be 35 years old, man. It's like they all look old. They look like old black people. You know. They said AJ ain't gonna fight the champ. Hopefully he will. We need that to be resolved. They said Dillian White second time or third. Yes, I think it's the third time, man. What's going on, Jimmy Boxing? This is they only fought once. I thought they fought twice. I thought they fought twice. Yeah, I'll check on that. Let's see. So agents of poor man's Loma. No, I don't even think he on that level, bro. He got power. He got a little bit of power though when he go to the body though. He said the magnitude of that fight could overwhelm AJ. I think so. I think psychologically, AJ just it's something about Deontay Wilder, man. He really, really afraid of Deontay. Deontay Wilder do look like a dude that just will tear your ass up. Even if say he just look like he'll beat you, like he'll beat you up. Said Tank just got out of jail. Cool, cool. He didn't have long in there anyway. He said, but if he loses the White, he said a fight with Wilder will be done. Yep, yep.
I couldn't
But
keep my mind off that. I couldn't keep my mind off that damn chick. I couldn't think about Deontay Wilder if I knew I got a $30 or $40 million chick waiting on me. Who you fight Deontay Wilder?
well,
Okay.
can you imagine how much money that fight gonna generate if AJ and Wilder get in the ring, share the ring together? Man,
Exactly. How can you even think about your opponent when you got a chick waiting for you like that?
hmm
That's why I don't understand it. I couldn't
No,
wait
I
to
think
fight that nigga.
one thing about I think people just interested to see if AJ skill set gets any better with coach. But I think you can't go against Wilder, bro. Wilder just he's the people's champion, bro. You know, but I think it's more of Derek James and his legacy, and his power over saying that camp having EJ and just watching his skill and legend grow. It's almost like watching Emmanuel Stewart or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just from the grassroots, and watching Derek, just get better and better, and watching his camp grow. You just want to see if AJ learn anything. Watch his skill set, see if it gets any better. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's what people want to see. I think he's still gonna get sparked out by Wilder though, because he don't put everything together in the ring. He'll lack defense. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like he boxed by the numbers or some shit. You know. And Deontay Wilder, he's good at what he does. You know what I'm saying? He'll master at what he does. So you know, that's what I think about that. So sound like goddamn Forrest Gump up here. That's all I got to say about that. This is what's going on, bro? You on the CB now? But yeah, I think Frank Martin gonna go in here and do his thing. I think he's gonna be able to make this a showcase fight. We getting some good fight. Who fights next week? Anybody know? Who fights next week?
Anyway, fight next week, right?
Oh my God, Cool Boy still. Oh my God, bro. Man, we are just spoiled like hell. I mean, Virgil Ortiz already screwed us over. So I mean, this just would have been just too great, but it's still going. Cool Boy Steph in a way. That's gonna be a top fight. He
Top
says,
rank.
Real
Probably be
Spill
top
says,
rank best fight of the year. That'll
he
probably be
says, I
top
want to
rank
see.
best fight.
Real Spill says, Midwest Boxer Talk says, I want to see Coach get paid. I just hate to see the weak ass dude in the camp.
Who you talking
It's
about? Who you talking about?
AJ the weak link. Mm.
Oh man, don't do
Bringing
AJ
that
like that,
goddamn
dog.
bringing that damn UK shit over here.
Man, hey man, AJ cool, dog. AJ Black, man. He from his family's from Jamaica, man. He
Well,
out the
he just
Americas, man. He just was
it's just
raised
that he
over there.
adopted. He's adopted them pussy punk ass ways though. That them damn English ways. You know what I'm saying? It's just a
Nah.
bloke. I would like to fight. The money ain't real. I
Hey
can't
man,
even do
AJ
the
gonna
damn
be
accent.
when AJ walk away from boxing, he gonna be a sportscaster. He gonna be on TV, dog.
Hmm
AJ, he got the smile, he got the personality. You know what I mean? AJ, he gonna make money outside of boxing.
Yeah, he got the aesthetics. He's a built dude. You know what I'm saying? People like that. Let's see.
If you
He
don't let
says,
Deontay Wilder scrabble his ass.
what you say? What you said, Jermaine Woods? Jermaine Woods says the fight lost so much money and steam after that they both took. Yeah, he said, took losses. He said that could have been $100 million fight. Yeah,
Man,
but you saw him have a panic attack before the Andy Ruiz. Imagine if he would have had. He wouldn't even let Deontay Wilder in on one of his fights, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had such a phobia about Wilder. He wouldn't even let him come to the fight. He wouldn't even let him in the building. So AJ got some kind of mental shit going on,
but I'm still gonna watch the fight if they fight though, because the heavyweights is always exciting.
man. He said AJ shit is so cute. You remember they say he came out without a boot on and stuff. They had to take him back to the damn ring
Man, come
because he
on,
had a
man.
panic attack.
What? What?
Yeah. He said he came out of that when he was in New York. Said he forgot to put a boot on and he was headed to the ring. It's like,
No, man, that ain't happening in real life.
yeah, bro, the dude be having panic attacks, man. So I don't know about now, but he might have got some
I'm
counseling.
saying that didn't happen. He came out without a boot for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he
Man,
was
y'all niggas
scared, bro.
just throwing. Y'all niggas
Not
just
like
throwing, man.
panic attacks is like a more of a anxiety issue and shit. So it don't mean like you're scared, but it's like you hyperventilate and shit like that. So. But yeah, it was his first time in New York. Didn't have the comforts of England, people pumping him up, and it's kind of like public speaking when you go up there in front of a lot of
Man,
people. And
y'all be going in like a mug, man. Come on now. He ain't come outside
no,
with no
I'm
boot
serious.
on.
That's what they said. They said he had a panic attack, and I mean, ain't nobody putting nothing on him. You know what I'm saying? He a good fighter, but he ain't the
Hey,
greatest.
I think Big Baby scared the hell out of him too. Remember when they was up there at that press conference in New York and Big Baby pushed him real hard. He was on all them steroids.
Look,
Big
man,
Baby,
AJ ain't used to y'all ignorant, loud, what I'm saying, Negroes and stuff. Y'all coming at him with that your ghetto attitudes, and he's not used to all that. He's a
well,
civilized dude. You know what I'm
those Americans are rather they're some rather bashed blokes. I
saying?
mean,
It's like you see if you see how AJ be standing up there at the stare down, it's just like dog. It just looks so fake. He just looked like he about to take a shit or something, man. It's like, damn, that boy anxiety is bad, man.
I don't
So
know, man. It's London, man. Them boys over there, some rough boys over there, man. They real personal with their violence. They stab the shit out you. Ask Kell Brook.
so that is not. Adrian Smith says that's not it. He said that's not it. He had a panic attack because Deontay Wilder's not Brazil out the week before. He was not out Brazil. Huh. This
Hey,
is
you know how here in the U.S. we have all these mass shootings. Over there in
mm-hmm.
Britain, their murder rate is high, but the only difference is they killing with blades. They
Mm,
they stab each other up, man. They have knife fights in clubs and shit like that. Can you imagine being in a
yeah,
club and a fight break out and everybody start pulling out ginsus and
man.
stabbing people?
Man,
You know,
but that's why they doing. That's why they being careful with because this is a high profile fight with Errol Spence Jr. and Bud Crawford. They don't want nothing violent to go wrong because there's so many people passionate about this fight. So they're trying to be careful and keep down any shenanigans that may raise up between gangs or between cities or between people. They're trying to keep it down. So that's why they had the
them, them,
media
them
and
ticket
like that.
prices gonna keep most of the riffraff out anyway. You can't
Yeah.
buy, man. Your tickets high as
Yeah,
a kite.
that's true. That's true. But that shit like the damn Beyonce concert for boxing fans. Shit, motherfucker gonna sacrifice. Motherfucker selling blood. They started selling blood 5 years ago for this fight. You see,
Shit. I like it
Siobhan
better on TV anyway. I get a
1007.
replay.
He says AJ and Ryan changed trainers like they changed draws. He says they may or may not stay with Derek James depending on if they win or not. I think Ryan is gonna win like a motherfucker up under he already got you know, speed, power. He got reflexes.
And,
He gonna
and he
flourish.
young too. He young too, so
He's gonna
he
flourish up
coachable.
under Derek James. Yeah, you know,
Hey, but
they said,
AJ, I think about this.
mhm.
AJ fights be like 30 million. You know what I'm saying? 30 million a fight a plus. Shit, man, Derrick James, I know he want AJ to win, but I think he probably want them checks even more. That 10%, 10 to 15% look real good when somebody making 30,
I
40
don't think
million.
Derek James. I don't even think, you know. I know he like money and everything, but he just seemed like he an old school guy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he really all about the work. You know what I'm saying? All about, you know what I'm saying, the
He
results and stuff.
he got bill if he got bills, don't he?
Yeah, I mean, he thinks about money, but I'm saying when it comes to the training, I don't think he gonna half-ass on it. I think he really want
No,
to make
no,
him
no,
better
no. I'm
fighter.
not saying he gonna half ass. What I'm saying is that if you can catch a fighter that's making that kind of money, that is great. And you might,
Hmm.
you know what I mean, under normal circumstances, he probably wouldn't even take a AJ. But when you talking about a guy making 30, 40, 50 million dollars a fight, man, you get two fights, you did pretty good with that dude.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So, yeah, you want that. Hell, what's called just sold a million pay-per-view buys. Just think if he had been the coach at the time, Goosen over there sitting fat. I guarantee
Man,
you, Goosen charged him probably 15%.
man, I was listening to sometimes I listen to the podcast of what I'm saying, the counterparts. I'll just put it that way. And everybody's going for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? All the other, the folks, you know what I'm saying, they going for Canelo. They're thinking Canelo gonna just beat up Jamel. And the way they frame it, like, you know what I'm saying, they keep putting it on the weight, that, say Canelo is gonna beat Jamel Charlo. And I'm just like, bro, you must be never seen Jamel Charlo fight before, bro. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? That
Canelo should win, but he got a live dog in there. He should win as big as he is. He wants to fight at 168, 170, 175. He
Canelo
should
ain't that
win.
much. He ain't as big as Jamel Charlo. You know what I'm saying?
I
They
didn't
all
say he.
came out.
I didn't
Mhm,
say he will win, Pool. I
mhm,
said he should win. If you go by, you know, size matters in boxing, right?
mhm.
And you fight got a 168 or going against a 154. But yeah, but I don't think he gonna beat. I don't think he gonna beat you. The black people, we don't believe he gonna beat. Canelo gonna beat him. I don't believe he gonna beat him. He should
Yeah, I
beat him,
mean,
but I don't think he will.
we let me go. I gotta go check on this truck though. But we're gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna leave it right there. I appreciate Dog Money and King Judah for stopping through. And we'll come back tomorrow and chop it up some more. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'll be able to start early. And we'll get in a long day and stuff, and we'll just talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? So
All right, some
we'll
live
see.
boxing channel on YouTube, baby. Full camera.
All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, y'all. I'll hit
Later.
y'all up with what time we get started. Peace out.